Get it? Cracker? Christmas cracker? The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre. Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and the Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share. Here at JewelleryMaker, we're always making improvements to give you a better shopping experience. We've recently upgraded our website to make it more user-friendly and easier to navigate around. We now have the guest checkout function, which allows customers to check out quickly without creating an account. Our homepage now informs you with what's currently live on the show, recently aired items, and today's deal of the day. We've improved our website navigation and added new categories to help customers quickly find the products they want. Our online range is growing fast with over 7,000 products available for you to purchase. And don't miss out on hundreds of brand new clearance lines with more added every week. Happy shopping with JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Okay, the reason there was such a long break is because I moved a chair and I knocked everything over. So literally Tom and Kerry have been scrambling on the floor to make sure they found everything that I knocked over. I know, I am sorry guys, very sorry. I do apologise. It's one of those moments, you know, and it is like a Christmas Day scenario where you burn the turkey, then you drop the turkey, then the dog comes and eats the turkey, and it just snowballs like that. And it's not because I've been on the sherry either. Oh, hello and Merry Christmas. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I know. Myself and lovely Hayley join you with the Late Show team all the way through until 10 o'clock tonight. I am wearing a wonky Santa hat because that is how I feel today. All kinds of, I feel wonky. I know. I know it doesn't bode well, does it? I hope you. I dropped the box because I was moving a chair. Sorry, Tom. Tom's like, yeah. Next time, stop moving furniture. Welcome to the Late Show. It is lovely to have your company. Yes, Christmas has arrived here in Ivy House. 5 months early, 6 months early. Ooh, I'm not quite sure. Must be 5 months early, is it? 5 months early. Hi, Hayley. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
You're not feeling wonky, are you, hun?
Well, you know, it's
it's catching.
It is catching, but it's also 30-odd degrees outside.
I know.
And here we are with Santa hats on.
I know.
So that's what makes it feel a bit wonky as well.
We feel a little bit out of sorts.
That's what it is,
isn't
yeah,
it?
amongst other
and
things.
if you're switching on right now and tuning in and you're just getting home from work and you're going, why? I thought I'd missed Christmas in July, which is why I'm wearing a pink summery top. And I got in and saw the big plasma screen in the office and saw Becky and Laura, and I was like, but it's the 26th today, why? Why are we doing Boxing Day in July? I don't understand. And then I was told, no, it was the 25th. And then I was told, it's Christmas in July all week. That's what that's all about. I hope you're really well. We've got some fab deals for you tonight. I shall stop whinging about Christmas. I love Christmas, just not in July. Anyway, we are going to crack on with a gorgeous show for you tonight. So let me talk to you about our fabulous must-have at 8 o'clock tonight. Love this. So we've got, now you know I'm all about the wish bracelets. Have a look at this. This is such a pretty, dainty piece. So we've got your little star, and I love the fact that it's on that ball chain as well, nice and dainty, very stackable, would look nice with the other two that I've got off, and they might not make it back to the vault tonight, I'm not gonna lie. Then you've got the slider chain plus the two little stoppers at the base here. Now this is brand new. I can't open it up for pre-order, but the price is bonkers on this. Absolutely bonkers. You've got the slider mechanism. It's a 9-inch bracelet. How long have you been waiting and messaging on Facebook and getting in touch with our call centre and getting in touch with our team and saying, when are we going to have longer length slider bracelets? The last time I think I bought you a slider bracelet, I think it was 14 centimetres. I could just about get that onto my wrist. We've now got the full 9-inch length with the slider bracelet, with the star charm in that connector. It's very, very, very pretty. Solid sterling silver, 8 o'clock, that is, 8 o'clock. And I definitely think, Hayley, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
That solid sterling silver heart, the star rather, is stampable,
Oh, without a
engravable.
doubt. Absolutely.
Yeah?
On both sides, I would say, because
Oh,
it's
that's
quite
a good
thick.
idea. Yeah, it is, yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Well, it's nice to personalise it then, isn't
Yeah,
it?
so you
Really,
could
really nice.
Maybe have you could have a letter or a date engraved
Yeah.
in there. Yeah, absolutely. Really
Lovely
cute
stuff.
idea.
Well, that is coming up for us at 8 o'clock tonight. We're not opening that up for pre-order. That will come at 8 o'clock tonight. However, in the next hour, we have some little cheeky treats for you. So, I have some red magnesite coming up for you that we're really excited about being able to bring you because we have got... Kerry, sweetheart, could I get those tweezers checked, please? Thank you, darling. Thank you, sweet. Have a look at these. These are really cute. So, yeah, it's not... Okay, it's not in the studio with me at the minute. Oh, okay, that's definitely one of the ones that's not coming over from the warehouse. Okay, not to worry. Okay. So this is your Christmas stocking. Nice enamelling, and then you've got the candy cane and a cuddly toy coming out the top of that Christmas stocking in solid sterling silver. So that's the first one with your jump ring attached. And then we've got, have a look at this, your candy cane with your red enamelling and a whole lot of sparkle coming your way. So those are brand new Christmas charms that are launching for you tonight at 7 o'clock. We're excited about that. We've got all of your beauty. Look at these. I mean, this is just, this for me, this is like a step up from your bead scoop. This is going to be the last opportunity tonight. We've got a whole mix of beautiful pear cabs coming your way. That's a little bit later on tonight for you at about 9:45 tonight. Love, love, love it. It's very last of stock. The price is absolutely outstanding as well. We've got some Morganites coming your way a little later and loads more. But we are going to kick off with some fabulous under £10 deals. I don't think that's very wise today. Just going to say that to you, Beck. We've got lavender shell plain pearl rounds, 10 mil on a 38 centimetre stand. Now, you've got some beautiful tone coming through here. These remind very regal colours in that when you've got that fantastic event on and everybody's switching in to watch the royal family in a big royal family event, and you've got all those gorgeous colours, beautiful, beautiful sort of mauves, lavenders, lilacs, and amazing reflection. Now, these are a big shell pearl. Very elegant. Very, very elegant. Perfect calibration all the way through on a 38 centimetre strand. So, let's kick off the late show for you. Without further ado, without an amazing... Let's be very clear. If we're all expecting £9.95, £8.95, even £6.95 for these, it's a fabulous deal. Getting as low as we can on that price point for you at £5.95. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. 38 centimetre strand, big lavender shell plain rounds. And I think you can see as well, I've got a really decent sized drill hole running through these. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on this one. I do have number 21 here, Beck. Is that okay? Yeah, I can go there. Of course I can. Let me just delve into faceted rounds of citrine. These have got a really gentle honey tone to them. Have a look at this. Gentle honey tones, pastels and golds running through here. But very, very gentle tone, not overly saturated, so you haven't got a really heavy yellow tone to these. Now, for me, that kind of sums up the fact that these are run enhanced. So if they had a really, really bright yellow tone, I'd be looking for the heat treatment sort of advice at the bottom of the screen. Fact is, these are natural, these are run enhanced. So those lemons, those beautiful soft honeys, that lovely sort of shimmering champagne tone you're getting through here, they are all natural. 140 carats, faceted rounds, 8mm rounds on a 38cm strand for you. And of course, celebrate giving you a chance to really get involved and make sure that you know that you are getting natural and enhanced citrine. The majority of the world's citrine is heat treated. And you've got that gentle golden tone running through. Now that tone, that golden tone is lovely if you're thinking ahead for Christmas, of course, and you're thinking sort of in advance. It's just it's a very subtle tone, isn't it?
It is, and I've just heard in my ear, it looks a bit like champagne.
We love a little bit.
Quite right. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Champagne
what a
at
Christmas we can definitely do.
Well, unfortunately, we haven't got any kicking around. But we should definitely think about that next time around when we're doing your Christmas in July. Hold the lines on that one, well done. Gonna move on. You'll have to tell me what that is, my darling, I'm afraid, because it's the one that fell on the floor. Yeah. And lovely colour. Look at these. Really lovely colour on these. So you've got 12 carats of the corundum and the beryl family on this strand. But what I want you to focus on here is just how vibrant those colours are. How wonderfully, wonderfully bright those pinks are. They change into those really vivid yellows. Gorgeous blues and greens, then of course of the greens of the emerald family coming together. But please do make sure that you know that every single one of those is a genuine ruby, emerald and sapphire. So we've graduated in colour for you already, beautifully bright and colourful as they are as well. Now the rubies are dead centre for you, they stretch out to those beautiful pinks. We then move into the fancy yellows, your classic blues, and then into your emeralds, and then the whole process repeats again. So you've got gorgeous banding of colour. You may choose, possibly, to kind of take the strand apart and maybe work with just the rubies, maybe work with just the emeralds, maybe work with just the sapphires. And that is entirely your prerogative. But what I will say is you're going to be able to do this 12 carats and you're going to be able to work with it however you want to at an astonishing price point. 0800 644 655, $17.95 for genuine corundum and beryl family members. It's an amazing, they are very vivid, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. I mean, from here I can see how vibrant they are. And I'm sure we've had similar strands, if not the same, for a lot more. So that's an amazing price.
Definitely, definitely. I love the fact that we've been able to keep that colour as vibrant and as vivid for you and get that price point even lower down to under 20, because it's really exciting to be able to see that you haven't had to compromise on that vividness and that saturation of those beautiful gemstones.
Yeah.
But what I will say is you're going to need to make sure that you are checking out on those. You can see the lustre, they are gorgeous. Make sure that you're holding the lines. I'm going to move on then to the faceted rounds. Yeah, these are, you know what, these are going to be beautiful. Have a look at this. Now I know that we've done this in a garnet, and the garnet absolutely blew us away. The colour, the sparkle, the beauty of it, they are really nice, aren't they? Really very, very nice. You're getting a chance here to really see some fabulous, fabulous gemstones. Look at the clarity of them. You'd almost think that that was kind of like a Swarovski strand,
Yeah,
wouldn't
you would. Yeah, they've got such sparkle to them. Because they are so clear, they look perfect, actually. So that with a coloured thread going through would look gorgeous.
Absolutely, and that's really important because you can see the clarity around the thread.
Yeah.
So if you were to maybe passing a red thread or a green or a gold through there, and you know, we are thinking over, of course, this week we are thinking ahead of the game here for your Christmas makes, and your Christmas ideas, buying in advance. There's no point in bringing them to you on the 1st of December because, you know, you're running out of time then to be able to make everything, aren't you?
Absolutely,
That's the thing.
yeah.
And for those of you who do sell your jewellery and sell and, you know, have very specific commissions from clients as well, this is the time. If it's anything like my cousin is already prepping for that. She's already got the dates in for the Christmas fairs and the galleries that she's going to be displaying at. So you do need to have that time in advance. Now, normally, micro-faceted rounds in a gemstone, whether that's aquamarine, whether that is your black spinel, they're normally at around about $12.95, yeah? Check this next price out. It's really good. Really, really good. 0800 644 655. Number that you need to be dialing, of course. Every single one. Expertly faceted. Oh, it's gorgeous. You can see all that sparkle coming together. And again, we could just use these in their own right, but how they work beautifully as a little spacer bead.
Yes,
almost,
they do.
don't they?
Little accents as well, and even combined with things like seed beads.
Yes.
To give it a bit of pizzazz.
yeah.
So yeah, brilliant for any
Nice
kind
to,
of collection.
those mixed mediums.
Yes.
Really, really nice, isn't it? I would make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. Talk to the call centre. $5.95 is the price on the screen for those beautiful faceted Brazilian quartz. Hold the lines. A little bit of last of stock coming up for you in this hour. Amethysts. Yeah, they're nice. Have a look at these. Now we've got some lovely little Christmas charms coming up for you in the next hour. But we've got some very last chance Christmas charms coming your way as well. So keep your eyes peeled for those. Now, I did just mention very low stock quantity. These are the last 16 strands. That's 16, just in case everybody was sat at home saying, did she say 116? No, 16, 16. 6mm rounds for you. It's kind of like the desert island disc of size of rounds as well, but between this and the 4mm. 6mm rounds, they are natural and unenhanced. Now, bearing in mind, we just spoke about the citrine, didn't we? The citrine being heat treated. This is now an untreated amethyst. 6mm rounds, beautiful, beautiful. I love the continuation of colour on this strand, don't you?
They're absolutely gorgeous. Lovely. Yeah, they're really, the flow between them is absolutely perfect.
Gorgeous. Yeah. $9.95, all the same size rounds. All that unified, beautiful colour on your screen. Smooth, velvety purple tone as well. $9.95. Do make sure that you are checking out and confirming on these though. Under £4 the entire day shipping and handling charge. Of course, if you've been with us on the morning show, the mid show, and you've been dabbling in a little bit of the Winter Wonderland Christmas special that we've got for you this week, in 30-degree weather. This is true. $9.95. It's going to be even hotter tomorrow. Yes. Bonkers, isn't it? It really is. Fabulous. I love this weather though. Tell me what it is, my lovely. Yeah, I do have those. Rose quartz leaves coming your way. Have a look at these. Very, very pretty. They've got such a lovely, delicate colour coming through them. Oh, really have.
Gorgeous.
They've got that real elegance to them as well, haven't they? Very, very pretty, pretty pink tone. Now, these are hand-carved, centre-drilled, and that's what I want you to see, is that gorgeous amount of colour that you've got going through here, and it is a beautiful, beautiful colour. It's a candy floss colour. Now, when we're looking at your rose quartz, normally I would say it's probably quite a subtle baby pink colour, but this has got some lovely, proper baby pink tone to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it looks, as I said on the previous show, it looks very vibrant actually.
Yeah.
And actually, with the carving in it, it almost seems to highlight the texture within the stone and the colour.
Definitely.
Perhaps. Yeah.
really durable gemstone as well. Very, very pretty. A very simple stretchy with these on for, you know, for example, my niece Grace, who is 9, would absolutely love it, you know, especially like, you know, when the weather does change, and we all accept that we live in the UK and it will change, you know, those rainy Sunday afternoons when, you know, you are looking after your grandchildren, or you're looking after your godchildren, or you're looking after your nieces, and they're looking for something to do, and you want to stay at home, you know, you don't want to go, going to the cinema costs an absolute fortune. So you sat down and you're thinking, what can we do? You know, beautiful, simple, stretchy bracelet, and then they've got something to take home with them with that in your stash. Under £10 for that entire strand, £7.95 on your screen. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655. Very, very much lots of stock on everything that we've got for you within this hour, of course. Lots of you asking about the Star Solid Stunning Silver Slider Bracelet. 8 o'clock for that one. 8 o'clock for that one. It is the tonight's must-have. Christmas charms coming up for you in the next hour as well, 7 o'clock. They are beautiful. They really are. It's a fab strand. So we have done this sort of strand for you we've done it in lapis lazuli, we've done it for you in, I think I'm right in saying we did it in citrines as well. It is an outstanding strand. The final, right, just so that you're aware, we have less than 20 strands left. Now this has only been in a kit, and I'm just going to show you, just angling that to the light so that you can get a chance to see how strong that Labrador essence is, and it is in all of them as well. So if I just tilt that to the light, and you've got to remember this is in the studio lights as well. Guys, picking up blues, pinks, peacock tones in the studio. Fingers crossed you'll be able to see that down the camera lens in a sec. Love those striations. That's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, just one of those in a ring would be gorgeous. Look at that coming alive.
That is just beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Like you said, one in a ring. What a knockout ring that is. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
These are really, really powerful labradorescent labradorites. Now, I say that because you can get labradorite with hardly any labrador essence. 140 carats, all those beautiful, you've got a linear step facet on every single one. Some of them, I'm just going to show you this one here very, very quickly just so you can see. Look at this. Look at those striations. They're amazing, aren't they?
You could actually create a little creature out of that, like a little flying creature, and that could be its body.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, or that would be a beautiful pendant as well.
Yeah, it would be. It'd be really striking, wouldn't it? Really gorgeous. I think these ones would make sort of just great drop earrings as well. Those elongated ones. And you've got these ones, I mean, these ones here, wire wrapped in a ring. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a fantastic piece.
Very, very last in stock on that one, please. Hold those lines. Gorgeous stuff. Okay, we've got some more amethyst for you next. Graduated rondelles. Have a look at that. Now, you can see, and if I just show you, you've got the centre really quite dramatic. They almost, if you think about them, they almost look like sort of blackcurrant jelly sweets, don't they? They look so good. Don't eat them. You will hurt your teeth. 120 carats. Now, they are graduating on that strand. I'm just going to show you. You can see them tailoring off there. So we've got 5 to, well, in fact, one of those has got, the one in the centre, a full centimetre, full 10 millimetres in diameter there. 22 centimetre strand. Now, straight away, I'm hoping that if you know your amethyst, you will see that that depth of colour is Zambian. It's lovely, isn't it?
Really gorgeous.
I love Zambian amethyst. Absolutely adore Zambian amethyst. It's got such a lovely quality to it. It's also only $6.95. That's a lot of genuine amethyst for your money. Now, bearing in mind, okay, I mean, we've graduated it for you, so if you, in its most simplest form, all you'd have to do is grab that strand, and of course, you could just put that back into, restrand it with your beading thread, take it up, and then just pop it on the neckline, and you've got just such a gorgeous graduated necklace, or bracelet, of course. They'd be lovely rosary linked as well, wouldn't they?
They would be, yeah. I also think they'd go well with that rose quartz leaf.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah.
Very pretty combination of colour there. Yeah, lovely stuff. Nice to see different shape and different sort of texture as well.
Exactly.
Really nice.
Yeah.
$6.95 on your screen. Now we've got last of stock for you, so please do make sure that you're talking to the call centre. 0800 644 655. Right, we've got the very final 6 strands left now after everybody else has checked out. Huge good luck. Talk to the call centre. Down to the last 4 strands. Well done. Check it out. Check it out. Which one, my lovely? Say that again for me, hun. Oh, say again. 16. Wow, I have never ever seen this before. That is really unusual. Okay, have a look at this. How cute is this? So this is aqua shell with purple flower that you have there dyed onto the actual shell itself. It's a little bit like what happens when you're silk screen printing. Now I'm just going to flip that over for you so you can see the reverse as well. But how pretty. So you've got the double-sided flower shells with those beautiful, beautiful, and oh, I'm just going to bring these in. These would look great as well. Have a look at those. It's a little perfect combo, isn't it? Have you ever seen these before, these printed shells?
I have, yeah.
I've never seen them.
They're really fun and holiday
They really are.
Yeah.
They remind me of Liberty Print.
Yeah, they are a bit like that, actually.
Okay.
And when you mentioned about school holidays and having
Yeah.
kids over, that's the perfect kind of bead for that as
It
well.
is, isn't it? Definitely.
Yeah, because it looks so vibrant.
Yeah.
But actually, I'm sure when the price comes in, we'll see it's really...
Well, Becky's just said the price is ridiculous
I
on
know,
this. It's
yeah.
$3.95.
That is silly stuff. So that, you might as well multi-buy on that. Because
Definitely. Again, well, Alice, my goddaughter, Grace, my youngest niece, she would on a rainy Sunday afternoon,
Yeah.
hours and hours
Yeah.
of just making and making and making.
But
Very,
even-
very pretty.
Very pretty. And that kind of thing would look great on, decorated on some pair of flip-flops.
Yeah, definitely. Really good idea.
Yeah, even a fun little belt.
Pimp my flip-flop.
There you go.
That's what I'm going to say. Pimp my flip-flop. Like Pimp My Ride used to be, where you'd have a car and they'd
Yeah.
sort of, super, yeah, no?
Soup it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pimp my flip-flop. You could definitely pimp your flip-flops. A friend of mine, she bespoke tailors Converse trainers for people.
Oh, yes.
So people buy Converse trainers
Yeah.
and then they send them to her and then they say what Swarovski crystal they want on it,
Oh,
or
lovely.
what sort of silk screening print they want on them
Wow.
and stuff. And so it's called Pimp My Converse. But you could pimp my
There you
flip-flop.
go.
Hashtag just saying. $3.95. Please do make sure you check it out. Well done. Say again, lovely. Ah, yeah, they're hiding. I've got them. I've not seen these before. Have a look at these. Well, I bet you didn't think you'd hear that, Adam. Adam's like, pimp my flip-flop, Ray. Yes. I reckon that's a new program waiting to happen. So you've got faceted cones of black spinel. They are very defined in shape, aren't they? There's no missing that beautiful faceting, that strong shape, that strong outline. Really unusual. How would you go about working with these, Hayley?
I was just trying to think in my mind. First of all, I think it's my favourite strand so far. Just one on a head pin would be a perfect earring, but if you topped and tailed them with a faceted silver bead in between, that would be quite an elegant.
Yeah, it would. I mean,
very deco.
They've done that in the very, very centre of this strand. The two largest pieces they've put end to end.
But I wonder if also really nice. If you have them all coming in, fanning out star-like or flower-like, that would look quite interesting as
really
well,
would.
wouldn't it?
It'd be quite nice to experiment with these shapes because
definitely.
I don't think, in fact, it'd be nice to put these in a kit so that a guest designer could work with them
and create
give everybody, create some really lovely ideas for everybody at home. Really unusual. Under £10 at £9.95. £9.95. Now, black spinel is very, very durable. It's very wearable. It's very, very classy, of course. But when it's cut like this, it's very different. You're still getting a sort of a lovely soft luster, but you're not getting that sparkle that you would expect to see that you would normally get from maybe a sort of microfaceted one or maybe a rondelle, because you've got longer facets. But can you see how the light travels up and down there? That's nice. I really like that.
I love it. It's a bit like
really unusual.
You know they call them coffin baguettes that you get. So they've got that kind of elegance about them.
They're nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. It's almost like a new Mayuki shaped bead, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we've got the bugles.
Yeah.
Really like that. Hold the signs. I'm going to move on to faceted rounds in your garnet. Now, these have got such. I would forgive you for thinking, if you on first glance at these, if you're thinking black spinel, they're so deeply saturated. They are like the deepest mulberry tone you can possibly. They're nice, aren't they?
They are.
Like those a lot.
Those are wintry nights with red wine.
A little bit of mulled wine.
Yeah, there you go.
God, I've got a sweat just thinking about mulled wine. It's too hot. It's way too hot.
I wonder if you can have ice in your mulled wine.
Right, well, we've got renovation work going on at the minute, and you know, normally with renovation work, like I bought loads of coffee in, loads of milk in to make the builders, loads of coffees into. They're like, it's way too hot. Can we have water? I've got all the coffee. All it is. It's all good, but it is too hot. Anyway, we digress. 6mm rounds, decadent tone, and that mulberry tone is going to be everywhere this autumn. Beautiful, solid Rajasthan garnets, 122 carats for you. These are coming down to $6.95 on your screen. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on those. They are the very, very last of stock, of course. Talk to the call centre. Really nice. They've got a decent sized drill hole as well. In fact, the silk that's running through them is so contrasting. You can see it.
Oh yeah, that's lovely.
Really nice.
Easy to work with.
Definitely. Make sure that you're checking out, confirming on those. Again, everything is last of stock. We've got black pearls coming up next. We have got at 7 o'clock the Christmas charms coming up for you. I know you're waiting for those. We've got the candy cane and the Christmas stocking coming up for you. And everybody's asking about the bracelet. The bracelet's at 8 o'clock tonight. Okay? So, neat, elegant, and very, very useful. I mean, this is we class this as a classic JM strand now, wouldn't we?
I would say so. Yeah, it's just a classic all round, really, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think that the 6 or 7 mil strand of pearls, whether it's the cream sort of traditional ivory pearls, whether it's the black pearls you're seeing here. If you're thinking about the sort of size, the pearlescence, we probably, I would say probably, have seen quite a bit over the years of a strand of pearls like this. But the price just keeps getting better. Look at that green. Oh my goodness. That's a lovely teal green tone coming from underneath those pearls, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Blues, greens, and I know that you can see look at that at the reverse where the light's catching those greens. if you think about, if you've been with us for a long time and you're thinking about your pearls and you're thinking about the price that you would have paid for your pearls from, you know, $16.95 down to $12.95 down to $9.95, now it's $7.95 for these pearls. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming on these ones. They are lovely, very, very classy.
Very classy.
Very classic.
Yeah. Goes with everything as well.
And so much you can do. I mean, you think about how many pearls are on this strand. They go so far, don't they?
Yeah, and even if you just do a pair of single pearls.
Yeah.
I mean, how many?
Oh my gosh, you've made the money back on that strand,
loads.
surely.
Easily.
Surely.
Yeah.
Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Yeah, I've got them here. Let me just grab this. Peridot next for you. So what have we got going on here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and then another 6. Okay, so 2 groups of 6 at the end of the strand, and then groups of 5 all the way through. Look at the glow. Next month's birthstone. In fact, next week's birthstone makes me on. Do you know what?
It's crazy. We are nearly there, really, aren't we?
Christmas before we know it. Not ready for Christmas just yet. No. 18 centimetre strand. They are top drilled, and they've been grouped together on the strand. And if you're sort of going, well, why have they done? Why have you sort of grouped them together? Because if you wanted to create beautiful flowers, if you wanted to create suites of jewellery, it means that the tone and the size is all beautifully set out for you already. How many left did you say, Beck? Sorry? The last 24 strands. Look at the glow. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Such a strong, strong, strong saturation as well. All natural, all enhanced. Last 24 strands for you. Wow. $15.95 on your screen. Now, do make sure, again, if you haven't worked with pear drops like this, where they are top drilled, it's not to be put off by that, is it? Because they are very versatile. You can make some beautiful pieces of jewellery from those top drilled pears, can't you?
Absolutely. It's a case of wire wrapping at the top is probably the most common technique with that. But yeah, very useful to work with. And if you are threading them on just a single strand as a necklace, you could put spaces in between them. Maybe a couple of beads or bugle bead or what have you to bridge the gap.
Oh yes, I see what you mean. Yeah. They are. The thing is, they're so vivid and it's such an uplifting colour, isn't it?
Is, yeah.
Really lovely.
Yeah.
Gorgeous stuff. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on the last 24 strands. Thank you to those of you that are multi-buying. Hold those lines. Well done. Okay. You can just tell when it's good labradorite as soon as you start seeing labradorescence in even the smaller pieces. Look at those. There is, you can just, now these are not coated, they are all natural. They are all absolutely beautiful. They're coming to you from our deposit in Madagascar, which is a mind-blowing deposit and has bought us some amazing labradorite over the last year or so. This price is one of those prices where you do have, I think, a double take. So we've got 35 strands left. That's it, 50 carat.
Practically giving it away.
If they were dull, if there was hardly any labradorescence, if they were coated, I can even imagine that price. But not for under £5. Proper Christmas Day in July deals for you. $4.95. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on these ones. Please do. Can we see the charms again and what time are they coming up? Michelle, my lovely, let me show you. We've got Christmas stocking. Very cute as well. And then just to show you, we've got the little candy cane as well.
That's adorable, isn't it?
Lovely level. I love the level of detail on them. They're all coming up for us at 7 o'clock. Make sure you're holding those lines. They are gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. Yeah, I have got those here. Now, there was supposed to be 20, weren't there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 9 in here because
did you throw them on the
because
floor?
I did drop the whole pot. I did. So we're missing 11, but you will get the full 20. These are microfaceted rondelles of aquamarines. They are so eye clean. They are so precision eye clean. Now, you're getting 20 in the pot, I promise. 20 in the pot. Count them. I know it looks like there's more there because, of course, it's reflecting into the mirror that it's sat on. But you're getting 20 of them. Is there only 15 on the screen? It gets better. It gets better. It gets better. These are Africana aquamarines that you're getting. You're going to get 20 in the pack, I promise. It says so on your screen. They're 2x1 mil, faceted rondelles, microfaceted, really, really pretty delicate blues. And the price is about to kick in on your screen for 90 carats at $7.95. Now, bearing in mind, okay, you are looking at microfaceting. Every single moment of those aquamarines has been cut and faceted by hand, and they are definitely rondelles. If you've seen our microfaceted strands, they are definitely rondelles. The strands that we have for you are much more sort of the rounds. So if you're looking for a specific rondelle shape in your aquamarines, these are going to be the ones for you. They are very last to stock though for you, so please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. So that again, Susan said, Ray, you've got more charms. Okay, right, yes, I have. So Susan's messaged in and she says, Ray said she's got more charms. Which ones has she got coming up? Shall I show them? Okay. So, Barbara asked if I was drunk. I wish. Have a look at this. And Sue said what? I didn't go straight for the gin. No. Christmas is sherry. Christmas is sherry. No, not a vodka girl. No.
Nor am I.
Gin.
Yep.
Gin all the way.
Vodka.
Jingle all the way. Yeah, one of those. We've got gingerbread men coming up for you, Susan, my lovely. Little gingerbread men. Solid Selling Silver last of stock coming up. Also coming up for you. We've got your these are all stampable solid sterling silver, but they are last of stock. These are just literally just been sat in our warehouse just for a little while. Have a look at this. So that's coming up for us. That's last of stock as well. Also got the gold overlay in the gingerbread men, and we've got some golden stars for you as well. So that's the kind of clearance Christmas charms that we've got coming up for you. And then we've got the brand new ones, the stocking and the candy cane as well. I do have some pink sapphire. Have a look at this. Is that a euphemism, Ad? Are you sure? 24 carats of pink sapphire. They are proper. You're not going to confuse these with any ruby, are you? The distinction in colour here. Pink sapphire from Madagascar. Now, my experience of pink sapphire from Madagascar is that it's always fissure filled. It's a heavily fissure filled. This has just had a little bit of heat treatment, and that is it.
That is
Beautiful
gorgeous.
rose tones.
Yeah.
They're very pretty colours.
Yeah.
Now, it does, for me, it does look like Madagascan rose pink sapphire, because Madagascan pink sapphire has that opacity. It has that kind of block colour rather than kind of the clear sparkle that you can get. But look at that body of colour. It is. There is no denying that is proper pink, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Really is. A little bit of gentle heat treatment only. Pink sapphire and purple sapphire. It comes with its own prefix. Unique sapphire, because they are incredibly rare. To get that lovely unification of colour throughout the entire strand is lovely as well. Really, really nice. $34.95 on your screen. They are the last of stock. We've got under 50 strands remaining in our warehouse. That is it. We're at $34.95 on your screen. You may have seen this at a higher price point. If you have, every penny is worth it. However, a little bit of a cheeky reduction for you tonight. Last of stock. Talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you possibly can. Christmas charms all coming up for you in the 7 o'clock hour. We'll be joining Hayley for our first kit. And seeing as we've been talking about gin, seeing as we've been talking about vodka, seeing as we've been talking about sherry and a bit of mulled wine, it only seems fair that we look at doing some wine glass charms with you with Hayley coming up. I love that idea on the run up to Christmas and celebrations and birthdays, New Year's, Christmas, that sort of thing, where you are able to just offer your guests a little wine glass charm. These specifically have got some little Christmas charms on them as well. So Hayley's going to be taking us through that a little bit later on. Looking forward to that though.
Absolutely.
I was in John Lewis this morning, walking through John Lewis. I was only walking through it from the car park. I was just walking through John Lewis in the car park, but just starting to put out some Christmas stock.
Okay, there you go.
Already.
Everybody's at it.
Say again. Have they put the tins of chocolate out yet? I was walking through and I saw some Christmas stuff and I was like, oh gosh, already. And jumpers everywhere. Like all the summer stocks kind of been moved, and then Christmas jumpers.
I thought they had changed this stuff.
You're
so they
just
changed the
sweating
seasons. Yeah.
as you're walking through, just looking at them.
I mean, nobody's buying coats and jumpers at this time of year.
Oh no, not yet.
We want swimwear
Not mankinis, Adam,
and
isn't
shorts.
it? That's what it is, mate. The queue for the mankinis is that way. Okay. Got it for you now. Yeah, we can do that. This is nice. I like this a lot. You don't have to prove that you're wearing the mankini, Adam. Put your clothes back on. You're frightening, Becky. Please stop. Please stop. Okay. I'm just going to pop this on because this is a really, really pretty necklace. I think I've just popped it on upside down, but you'll get the idea of it anyway. So, this is 17 inches in length. It's rose gold overlay on top of solid sterling silver. We have the last of stock. When I say the last of stock, I really do mean it. I have put it on upside down, but you can see just there, you've got the little heart magnetic charm there, just closing all that necklace up. The final 17 in the world coming up for you. Now, it's a very substantial, it is a really substantial popcorn chain. That's what's lovely. Now, you get to choose whether you are wearing that magnetic clasp at the front or the back of the neckline. But also, I think over the last few months, we've brought you an awful lot of rose gold overlay charms and pendants, and nowhere near enough rose gold necklaces. Nowhere near enough. This is substantial. It's the popcorn chain as well, which is massively, massively popular, isn't it?
It is, and because it is a substantial link, it really stands out on your neck. You don't even need to add anything else to it. No, you don't.
But I mean, I do think we've bought little star droplets in rose gold.
Yes.
We've bought a heart, a stampable solid sterling silver rose gold heart as well. We've had crescent moons. We've bought the charms, but we haven't had
the necklace.
The chains.
Yeah.
We just haven't got the quantity. And just to reiterate, we haven't got the quantity on this one either. Very, very last of stock on this one. Less than 10 left. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming, especially if you're multi-buying on these. Really, I love that popcorn chain. It's lovely. $14.95 on your screen. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on that one, please. Yeah, of course we can. These. Now, have a look at these. Now, this is These are very, very large. These are not small droplets, okay? Look at the size of these. It's double stranded. What does that mean? It means that we've got these beautiful ametrines, top and bottom, on that gorgeous strand. Now they are a substantial top drilled large briolette. Golden citrine colour coming through here, beautiful pink amethyst coming through here. Very, very, they're some of the biggest briolettes in an ametrine I've seen.
I think they're some of the biggest briolettes I've seen
in
that shape.
Yeah, they really are.
It's a brilliant strand, that.
I mean, pendant-wise,
Yeah.
just literally with a pinch bail or like a wrap loop, like you were saying earlier when we're wire wrapping around the top. That's a strand of pendants just waiting to be worn, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what would you be, so if you're using your solid sterling silver wire there,
Okay.
especially on the larger ametrines, what sort of price point are you expecting?
So if we had that as a pendant, let's say a single ametrine on a chain, £25.
Just for the individual ametrine?
Yeah, 25 odd pounds, depending on where you sell.
Well, the entire
There you
strand's
go.
£24.95.
So you've made your
Please
money
make-
back
yeah.
in one.
And that's the thing. And then with a little pair of earrings on the solid sterling
Yes.
silver, sort of, I mean, I know you're going to show us later how easy it is to get that sort of look going on. I know we've got a bit of a Christmas look coming on.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to step it up with your beautiful gemstones, so easy to do that with your shepherd's hooks. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on that one. Free phone number on your screen for last of stock on your ametrine. Beautiful little hints of citrine with amethyst coming through here. We've got what, chance to do one more before the end of the hour? Then it's all about the Christmas charms. Have a look at these. Elizabeth's messaged in saying she can't wait for the Christmas charms. Thank you, Elizabeth. We're really looking forward to bringing them to you as well. 30 carats of faceted aquamarine. Now, I think that we're all able to see that they are very, very sparkly. Natural and unenhanced. So there's no heat treatment here. And the majority of the world's beautiful aquamarine is heat treated. 30 carats, graduated, lots of stock, 18 centimetre strand. We'll do everything we can on price for you. 0800 644 655. Such a stunningly durable gemstone as well. $14.95, under 15's about to appear on your screen. Make sure that you're checking out. Now, we've got 7 strands left and that's it. When it's gone, it's gone. 7 strands. If you've seen it at $19.95 and $17.95, we still stand by those price points. It's just that we've got 7 of these gorgeous strands sitting left in the warehouse. They've got to find a home to be worked with. They are such beautiful, delicate blues, aren't they? Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Talk to the call centre. So our first kit's coming up in about half an hour's time. And it is all based around your wine glass charms, although, as ever, Hayley has always gone the extra mile and she's got some other ideas for these Christmas charms that we've got coming up for you in our kit at 7:30. However, when we come back from this very short break, we're going to bring you the brand new enamelled Christmas charms that I showed you at the start of the hour. So we've got the Christmas stocking and the candy cane coming your way in a matter of moments. The wine glass charms and the kit all coming your way about 7:30 with Hayley and loads more. So make sure you keep it here and we'll see you on the other side of this for more. Ho, ho, ho.
It's the hottest time of the year. We're in the midst of a heat wave. The sun is shining. Everyone is lapping up the sunshine. So what are we going to do? Christmas in July? Yes, you've heard us. We're going to get you jewellery makers ready for the festive period with plenty of time to spare. We have a launch of carrier beads with Mark Smith, brand new Christmas charms, brand new Umbra jewellery boxes and displays, DVD launches. We've got a beautiful sterling silver angel wing pendant, sparkling micro-faceted rubies, the most amazing strand of Ethiopian opal plain rounds, and so much more. You need to be watching. It's gonna be a cracker. Get it? Cracker? Christmas cracker?
We're really excited to be celebrating International Beading Week here at JewelleryMaker, kicking it off this Saturday with a seed bead weekend. We'll be joined by the talented Sylvia Fairhurst. Sylvia is a trustee and former chairman of the Beadworkers Guild, and she'll be on our show from 9 AM. Over the last 20 years, she has travelled the UK and Japan teaching her designs. Sylvia's work has appeared in several exhibitions and has been published in a number of books and magazines. Sylvia will be demonstrating lots of techniques and giving you plenty of hints and tips for all you jewellery makers. So make sure you're tuned in this Saturday and let's bring beadworkers together.
Hello, welcome back. Nicola, you're on it. It's here. She's like, yes, Christmas charms. Nicola, it's coming out. Can I just say thank you to the team for plying me with Werther's Originals. It's literally, honestly, Werther's Originals, I can't say no to them. I'm addicted to them. But there is a big pile of them underneath. There are other brands available, but they're not as good as those. We're just saying. Anyway, candy cane first, my lovely. Yeah. Okay. Shh. Shh. If there was a stick of rock made out of Werther's Originals, my goodness me. That would be nice. Right. the team are like, right, every time she has a bad journey up to work, let's just ply her with Werther's Originals. Yes, they are yummy. I do love them. Really pretty. Really, really pretty charm. The enameling's really clear. Now, if you're sat at home and you're going, okay, why are you talking to me about the enameling? Having worked with quite a lot of charms over the years, enameling, you'd think, was really easy a process. But sometimes it's what you call an enamel bleed. So the colour bleeds and runs, and it's not contained. But this has got some really great, vibrant enameling. It's glossy, the colour doesn't bleed, it doesn't run, it doesn't dissipate, it's nice and vivid throughout. And I'm just going to ask, I haven't got any details about the sparkle. Is that cubic zirconia? I'm going to assume it is at the price. Does it say on your details? I'm going to assume that that is cubic zirconia and not quartz or topaz at the price that we're going to. We've got brand new Christmas charms and they are really pretty. Again, you could buy 2 of these. You've got them as earrings, of course. You could get a few of these. Get your Christmas bracelets up and running on a stretchy. This is so simple. On the run up to Christmas for £6.95. Now, bearing in mind, you know, it's solid sterling silver. It's not a base metal. It is solid sterling silver. The enamel quality on it is great. You've got this, and I do think they are cubic zirconias that are running through that to bring that extra texture and sparkle. But you've got something that is quintessentially Christmas right there, haven't they?
Absolutely.
Really lovely.
Yeah, and it's the kind of thing you can use year in, year out.
Definitely.
Become your
Definitely.
Christmas special earrings.
Well, also, especially if you've got like a Christmas special a stretchy bracelet.
Yeah.
You know, if you're thinking about maybe you've got a stash of solid sterling silver, sort of sparkly stardust rondelles,
Yes.
or you know, so baubles, popping those onto your jewellery elastic and then just placing one of these. The command for something like that, because it's quite a commercial look,
It's very
isn't it?
commercial, yeah.
So you're talking about your sort of your Links of London, you're talking about those sorts of jewellers who would bring out Christmas themed specific bracelets and charge quite a lot of money for it. You could easily replicate, do your own sort of spin and twist on that and still make a really good profit at those sort of Christmas fairs as well. What's lovely as well is that you could offer, you know, you've got the choice of the stocking or the candy cane. You can offer your customers, though, you know, which charm they would like. They may even go for both. You could even, let me just bring in as well, the gingerbread man as well. And then the stocking either side. You've got the candy cane and the Christmas stock. Now, what I am going to do, actually, let me just double check here. Is this openable, is the word I want to use. Just going to have a look. Just 2 seconds. No, so that's a closed. Okay, so they're both closed. So we'd need to thread this onto jewellery elastic or the threading material.
Or you could use some flush cutters if you wanted to.
Oh, yes, of course you could, and snip that and then create as an openable jump ring.
If you wanted, but if you're doing it stretchy,
I'm just thinking you could pop this on and hang that on there, couldn't you?
Yes,
So
yes,
you've
you could
almost
use
got
your flush cutters, yeah.
Just almost have the gingerbread man and the candy cane together. I love the different texture and the different colour metals as well. And you just get that really high-end charm look then, don't you?
Yeah.
So if you're just going to take your flush cutters, as Hayley was saying, snip the oval jump ring that you've got, then pop the jump ring, of course, through there with the gingerbread man. And you've got a really lovely look going on there, expensive look going on there. So the gingerbread men are coming up for you in a little while. Hold the lines on that one. Loads of you multi-buying. Gorgeous to see. Right, Christmas stocking. Add it to your order. If you've already just bought the candy cane, just add this to your order. It's a no-brainer, isn't it? Now, Pamela's messaging. She said, this is my favourite. I can't wait to buy it. Pamela, thank you. It's cute, isn't it? So we've got the enamel, you've got the holly leaf then on the actual Christmas stocking. You've got detail on the silver of the Christmas stocking. So very specific enamelling work. Then you've got the teddy bear, the candy cane, all coming out of that. All really, really lovely look in your solid sterling silver. Please make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. Now we've got less of the Christmas stocking than we had of the candy cane. Price matching. Now bearing in mind, okay, these are supposed to launch at £9.95. We are pushing the boundaries here by bringing it to you as far away as under £10 as we possibly can do. 0800 644 655. Number that you need to be dialing and confirming as soon as you can. Level of detailing in that charm. on the run up to Christmas as well. They'd make great earrings, great pendant as well for you. Really, really pretty. I love the fact that they're so detailed.
Yes, they are.
Really nice.
And as we're going to demo in the kit, great wine glass charms.
They would as well. I mean, for solid sterling silver ones, you'd want to have that with you.
Very snazzy.
Yeah, very nice. But as gift ideas, it's really nice, isn't it?
Christmas table.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you think about all of the big department stores that have, and even if you log into somewhere like Amazon, for example, and start sort of researching wine glass charms, there are some big designer brands with some very hefty price points.
They would also, I mean, we're going really fancy here, but you know how some people make their own Christmas crackers?
Yeah, lovely idea.
Those inside,
But
or
that's
on the
lovely because
outside.
that's a takeaway from that then, isn't it? So if you have got your homemade Christmas crackers, and this is sort of tied with the ribbon, that's another little keepsake.
Absolutely. Or on the top of a gift box, so it's a gift with a gift.
Nice idea. Really nice. I'm coming to your house for Christmas, quite frankly. $6.95 on your screen. Lots of you multi-buying. Hold those lines. We're going to bring you the ginger men now. The ginger men. Oh, I'm having a great day today. The ginger men. Tom, where are you? Come on, Tom. It's your opportunity.
He's not gone all shy, has he?
No, he's out there going, I'm not ginger.
I'm strawberry blonde.
Okay. I'd say with a touch of auburn. No, to be fair, he's not. I'm only joking. Gingerbread men, not time to bring you the ginger men. Although I reckon at home when I send that, loads of people looked at the television getting quite excited. Didn't you, Ad? We've got 3 solid sterling silver gingerbread men. Not ginger men. I can't believe I said that. Oh, I think I might just go back to bed and start the day again. We've got 18 karat gold, topping and tailing the design on your gingerbread men charms. 9mm. 3 pieces. You've got the connector point at the top. I'm just going to spin it round for you as well, so you just can see the 925 stamp on the back as well. Solid sterling silver gingerbread men. 3 in the pack that you are getting. 1 price point. $6.95 for all 3. Make sure that you're talking to the call centre. And again, thinking about, you know, if you're not sort of pairing them up with the candy cane, of course, and the stocking, although they do work beautifully together, you have got an opportunity to work with and definitely the gingerbread men would make great Christmas earrings, wouldn't they?
They would.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about having one facing one way and one the other way and that sort of thing. The solid sterling silver gingerbread men, they are almost sold out. We've got like 5 sets left. We've got the Christmas trees coming up and the gold Christmas stars as well. But they're all last of stock, so please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming. $6.95 for the gingerbread men in the gold. Hold the lines. Let's bring you the solid sterling silver. Very, very, very last of stock on these, I'm afraid. Not long until we're with Hayley for our first demo of the evening. Exactly the same design, just in the plain solid sterling silver for you. Oh, nice gleam. So we've got 3 of them there in the pack for you. And again, thinking about what it is that you are going to be able to create with these and offer these, again, on the craft stall, when people are walking around, especially the Christmas markets, and they come to you. And I like the fact that you could offer a choice of charms.
Absolutely.
Have a look, have a rummage, see what you like.
It's personalising it again, isn't
definitely.
it? And if you've got children with you, then it's really sweet for them to be able to, or family members.
Definitely.
So,
They're always going to go for the gingerbread men,
yes,
aren't they?
they probably are.
Always going to. That says $10.95. Come, Now it says £6.95. There we go, £6.95 on your screen. So I think that's, I think we're right in saying that is what, £3.31 per charm in solid sterling silver, which is amazing value, really amazing value. £3.31 for solid sterling silver, of course, and your genuine Christmas charms. Very, very last of stock on these ones. We had less than 10 available in the solid sterling silver. So talk to the call centre about those. I can't speak, honestly. It's been one of those days. Right, moving on to... Yeah, of course. Oh, no, hang on. They're already out, aren't they? Yeah, that's okay. Now, we showed you these at the very, very start of the hour. These are a little bit more substantial, a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier in the silver. But have a look. There is space definitely on here for engraving, maybe dates, maybe you know, your initials. But there's definitely space there, and I think, Hayley, we'd agree, wouldn't it? There's definitely the depth there for engraving as well.
Definitely, absolutely. And again, because it is pretty thick, you could probably do something on both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we've got 3 in the pack for you, and again, easy, easy on the Christmas trees, pendants, earrings, in solid sterling silver. Decent size connector point as well here.
Yes.
Really decent size connector point. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. 0800 644 655. £9.95 on your screen. Talk to the call centre, confirm as soon as you can. £9.95, and again, genuine solid sterling silver, all of these. So you're still looking at that amazing price point of sort of, you know, £3.31 per charm, which is amazing value. Now this is a little bit bigger. This is 12 by 17 millimetres, and you're getting that little bit more solid sterling silver here as well. So the value for money that you're getting these is fabulous.
I think
Make sure that you're
quite
checking out.
sophisticated.
Yeah, they
because
are,
of
aren't
the
they?
simplicity.
Streamlined.
Yeah.
Really nice and streamlined. You've got that lovely silhouette of the Christmas tree. You've got the cutout of the Christmas star, of course, right at the very, very top. You've got a really decent sized connector point as well. Plus, being able to personalise a piece of jewellery, I think, is nothing nicer at being able to do that at Christmas.
You could even put a little bit of cerulean in the star.
Oh,
and
nice.
put maybe a Swarovski crystal into that.
Nice idea, a little bit of
just-
sparkle.
Yeah.
Very
Playing
nice
around with it.
idea. Make sure that you're checking out on those. Last of stock. And lastly, now these don't just have to be for Christmas, but they are perfect for it. It's got to be said. They are gorgeous, aren't they?
Oh, wow.
Really nice cubic zirconia. It's one of the largest cubic zirconias that we've had set for you. Now, there are 3 in the pack. I'm just going to spin it around so you can see the gold at the back as well.
That's beautiful that way around, isn't it?
The quality's amazing, isn't it?
It
is
yeah.
fabulous, fabulous quality.
Striking piece.
Definitely. Lovely colour yellow gold as well. Now, bearing in mind that is genuine gold that you've got plated on top of the silver. The reason I say it's a nice colour gold is that it's not brassy. It's a really lovely gold tone, isn't it?
Yeah, really rich.
15mm, 3 in the pack. £11.95 on your screen. Again, decent gram weight of solid sterling silver there as well, 2.7 grams worth. Plus the fact that you've got that sparkling cubic zirconia in the centre. Now, I know that we are sort of doing a Christmas in July show for you, for those of you who are very, very serious about your jewellery making and do want that run up to Christmas where you've got plenty of time to create and to design and to make and to, you know, to just all those finishing touches to those pieces before, well in advance of your Christmas fairs. But obviously as well, it is a congratulatory time of year coming up in a couple of weeks as well, when you've got your GCSEs and your A-level results and people, of course, graduating at this moment in time. So lots and lots of ways in which you could use these as celebratory charms and gift ideas as well. £11.95. Make sure you're holding the lines on that one. Huge good luck. Okay, so that is, if you want to have those Christmas charms, you're going to need to take them out of your baskets. So for any of you who are waiting to multi-buy, there are a lot of you with them all in that, all of you who've got the multi-buying of your candy cane and of course your Christmas stocking in your basket. You're going to need to make sure that you are checking those out as soon as you possibly can. Huge good luck to you. Now lots of you are asking about what's in the pot. It's morganite. Let me show you these. Very last of stock coming your way tonight. It is a big, beautiful 46 carat morganite opportunity. All from Marabaya, all natural, all unenhanced. You're getting 46 carats, so you get very large size. Then we're getting 2 smaller ovals and 2 smaller ovals again. They are perfect morganites, all coming away very, very soon. Not quite yet, though. Not quite yet. Right, I'm going to bring you some cabochons. That's nice. That's really nice. Not seen this for ages. Absolutely ages. Come and have a look at these. These are nice. Now, they're very last of stock, I'm afraid. Very last of stock. So let me just take one of these off the hand so you can just see those charcoal greys giving way to those kind of almost like hinting at angel wings behind there. Can you see? It's like looking at a black seraphinite, isn't it? Look at that shimmer. I'm going to spin it around for you so you can see the underside as well. So you can see all that lovely, bright, almost like angel wing look going on there. It does look like black seraphinite, doesn't it? Let me grab the other one for you so that you can see. Have a look at that. Now, unfortunately, it is last of stock. Isn't that amazing?
Wow, look at that.
So what you have is normally a green base with a white, almost sort of feather pattern on it, normally. This is golden seraphinite. So what you've got is very, very highly saturated seraphinite, that almost oversaturated seraphinite with that kind of jet black colour. And then look at that, it's a really lovely golden sort of pewter silver feather that you've got going through that. I think that looks amazing. It almost looks painted on, doesn't it?
It does actually, yeah. It looks like it's an effect that's been put onto there. It's incredible.
Seraphinite, of course, it's called seraphinite because it's named after a 13th century Italian saint. Who was called Seraphim, and it's said that when he died he went to heaven and became the leader of an order of angels with 6 wings. So seraphinite, again, isn't named after the discoverer. It's not named after the area in which it was discovered. It's got quite a beautiful story to it, really. Very unusual to see that black base because it just means that the colour is very, very heavily saturated. It would be green normally, very heavily saturated, but it's transformed the colour of the mica inclusion, hasn't it? Really has. Last of stock on these. We've got a pear shape and a round. Just double checking. They are 34 carats that you're getting. $17.95 for the 2. Very unusual. In fact, in all 8 years that I've been back and forth here at JewelleryMaker, I've never, ever seen that black base colour with those silvery gold wings and feathers. They are really, really pretty. Very, very dynamic and quite dramatic in its colour, isn't it?
Yeah, it is dramatic.
Lovely stuff. Make sure you're talking to the call centre. For those of you who love your seed bead embroidery, love your shibori work, for those of you who've been maybe looking for something a little bit more decadent for maybe your evening do's on the run up to sort of, you know, the festive season, parties, that sort of thing, Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, work do's on the run up to Christmas, this really is a gorgeous, gorgeous addition to be able to play with those sort of those different tones in your seed beads. Because you think about all the metallics and all those sort of the jet black Mayuki seed beads that you've got in your stash to work with those. Gorgeous stuff. Love that one. We're going to move on to black spinels. Absolutely jam-packed strand. Oh, did I say black spinel? I am sorry, black onyx. They do. I tell you what, they look like spinels. They are glossy, glossy,
They
glossy.
are glossy, aren't they? It's because they're faceted, that's why.
Beautifully faceted as well. I tell you what, that must. You've got the look. You've definitely got the look, the feel, and the polish as if these were your black spinels. The fact that you've got 158 carats of black onyx is going to mean that this look of spinel is going to be a fraction of the price of what you'd be paying if this was black spinel. Onyx. You've got to remember of a really very well, you think about your jaspers, you think about your chalcedonies, you think about your quartz, you think about your onyx. It is all a beautiful, strong gemstone, very, very durable. It's got a cracking amount of polish on it. Amazing price point coming your way. If this was spinel, I would easily expect maybe a $29.99 price point. Fact is, we're at $14.95. Lovely. That is going to be a gorgeous, again, addition to those wonderful seraphinites that we just saw a second ago. They'd work beautifully with them, wouldn't
Yes, they would actually. Yeah, perfectly.
Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Suzanne says, which of the bracelets that you're wearing is coming up on tonight's show? Right, this one. Those two are mine. This one's the one that's coming up in about 35 minutes time. It's the must-have. So I'm going to spin that around for you so you can see. You've got the slider mechanism, you've got the stoppers, you've got that beautiful solid-sitting silver ball chain, plus then you've got that star connector. Really lovely. It's a 9-inch bracelet as well, Suzanne, my lovely. That's all coming up for you very, very soon. Yes, I can do, my lovely. Haven't seen this for ages. Blue lace agate. What a pretty, pretty colour. That's gorgeous. A 110 carats of blue lace agate. 7 to 14 millimetres. They've got very, very pretty colours running through this. Lilacs, lavenders, soft, 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 soft pastel blues with a beautiful polish. You can see the banding, you can see the marks, you can see that gorgeous individuality. It's a very pretty colour, isn't it?
Very pretty colour.
Delicate.
Yes, delicate, but actually, I think it still could be worn by a man.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you, especially
Yeah.
this shape as well.
Exactly. It's a really unisex, universal shape and type of stone.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm just looking at those shell pearls that you have next to you from the beginning of the show.
Yeah, they would
And
look...
again, the rose quartz. Anything, to be honest, anything. It's it's almost like fluffy clouds. It's like the sea.
It is
So it
beautiful.
would go
Blue
with
lace
so
agate.
many
With your
things.
lunar agate is up there with some of the most popular in the world. And you can understand why it just never wanes in popularity. Really lovely. Now I'm just going to spin it round for you so you get a chance to see that those are really beautiful, solid, centre drilled blue lace agates. Now they're quite a substantial size as well, 7 to 14 millimetres on an 18 centimetre strand. You're going to see a price point that's a little bit lower than we're supposed to go. If you've seen this strand at $24.95, that is absolutely where we should be for this. Squeezing every little penny off for you so you get a chance to work with this beautiful gemstone. And there's so much opportunity to work with that. It's got such a really substantial drill hole going through it as well.
Yeah, it would make a perfect ring, and then you could get a decent sized wire through there.
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt. Let's
capturing.
just have a look, because you can see the beading thread that you've got here. And plenty of space as well.
And again, that seed beading, capturing the stone would look amazing with that as well.
We've got some last of stock shibori coming up later, and the colours in the shibori would work so beautifully with that. Really, really gorgeous with that. I can indeed. Now that's nice. That's really sparkly. Blimey, have a look at that. Well, you know, it's saying what it is. Brown zircon. Well, yeah, I suppose it is, but for me it looks like crystallized sugar. It looks really almost like soft caramels.
Yeah,
beautiful.
or cinnamony colour, isn't it? It is stunning.
Like a nutmeg tone.
Yeah. It could be your brown diamond.
Yeah,
effect,
absolutely.
Isn't it? It's got that same look.
But gosh, you think about how Lavian have actually marketed their natural brown diamonds as chocolate.
Yes, there you go.
And you're
Just
not
find
allowed.
the right word.
Yeah, exactly. And you're not allowed to call them chocolate diamonds because, of course, Lavian have trademarked that. So everybody else has to end up calling them brown, which, you know, it is what it says on the tin at the end of the day, but they are not brown in the sense of a sort of solid brown colour, are they? They're a really sort of delicate, like you said, cinnamony tone.
Well, I think caramel is a good...
Caramel.
Yeah.
Almost like spun sugar.
Yes.
Going into £10, that's absolutely bonkers for natural linen. Can it not get there? Oh, that's all right then. Should be £11.95. We're at £9.95. December's birthstone. Really, really pretty. Pretty, sparkly, delicate, and a beautiful ancient historic gemstone. It is time for us to be able to go and see Hayley and spend some time with her on our first kit, which is our fabulous wine charm kit. I say wine charm. Wine is charming. I mean, wine glass charm kit that we've got. So while you're checking out on that zircon, I'm just going to take a walk and avoid dropping everything on the floor. No, I'm trying. The Christmas tree could get knocked out. Do you know what? Coming round. Hello, my lovely.
Hello there.
I can indeed. I'm just bringing all my stuff over because I think then we're here for the duration. So you can't get rid of me then, my lovely.
That's all
Let me just pop everything down there.
Good to have somebody. Good to have a friend next door.
Oh, don't feel lonely. Don't feel lonely. Right.
Yes.
I have in the past bought my stepsisters, both bought them lovely wine glass charms as housewarming gifts, funnily enough, just because you know, they've had houses before, so it's just a little token when they move into somewhere new. It's not kind of the big new house for the first time. I think I've paid about £24.95 for a set of 6 easily. I think probably the lowest price I paid was off Amazon, and it was around about £16.99 or something like that for 6 wine glass charms. So
seems crazy, doesn't it?
Well, these are so specific, aren't they? They're just a lovely idea.
Yeah, they are. And like you, I've received wine glass charms as gifts as well, and that was so long ago, and I still got them, and I still use them. And they're very useful, and they're very cute and quirky.
Yeah, definitely.
So these are the kinds of things that will be in your home for a long, long time.
Definitely. And you know, not last Christmas, the Christmas before, we had family at ours. You know, there were 13 people in our house, and 8 of those were grown-ups. And I can guarantee you, when my other half and I are running around the sort of the kitchen trying to sort out, you know, the Christmas dinner. He's the cook, by the way. I just sort of sit like the sous chef, going, "What can I help with next? What can I do next?" But there are so many times. Is that your wine glass? Yes, or is that mine?
Absolutely.
Is that so? It just sorts it all out, doesn't it? We're going to start with the silver colourway first, hun.
Okay.
Did you say? Yeah, smashing. Okay, so we have got your 0.8mm copper wire, and it's the silver plated round. Then for the Christmas charms, so you've got the Christmas stocking. Adam, hun, could I grab those tweezers over there, please, lovely, just to show off these... Thanks, sweetheart. Smash it. So let me just show you. So you've got then the silver colour Christmas stocking. So that's, how many of those do we get, my lovely? We get, is it 10 of each, yeah? And let me just bring the iPad over. So we've got 10 of each. So there's 10 of the Christmas stocking. Then I'm going to bring you the Christmas tree. Love this.
It's really quite a weighty little tree. So
it is as well, isn't it?
Really
yeah.
beautifully.
And it's got that double-sided design as well, which is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, brilliant.
So there's the, now if you're thinking that that's got a flat underside, if I spin that round for you, you've got the same design on the other side. So the Christmas tree star at the top, and then all that lovely decoration. So you've got 10 of those. Then we've got Jingle My Bells. So the Christmas bells that you've got, and the bow at the top, 10 of those as well.
And again, double-sided.
Yeah, lovely stuff. Really, really nice. So you're getting 30 charms plus the wire. And if you think about the price that we've just been talking about, so I think, like I said, about £24.95 was the highest price point I paid for a set of 6 of your wine glass charms. And £16.99 I think was probably the sort of the lowest price point that I've paid. We've got, basically you've got a chance to make, if you just wanted to make the wine glass charms here, you can make 30. Which is a really nice idea, isn't it?
You could do, yeah. So you could have a really big old party. But the only thing is, you'd have 30 of the...
You would. But I'm hoping what everybody's going to do, you see, is then buy the gold ones and we're going to mix them.
That's it. Yeah, you mix them.
And also, though, I've got to say, to be fair to Hayley, Hayley has not just made wine glass charms. Come and have a look and see what else Hayley's put together for us. So we've got some earrings going on here. We've got a little charm bracelet, a little Christmas decoration, and of course the kind of standard wine glass charms there as well. Now I know that when we're looking at sort of everything that's there, just the wine glass charms alone, I think, gift boxed, really nicely presented. Yeah. You think what somebody else might charge or something like that. Well, we've already talked about sort of price points elsewhere. As a gift idea, I just think it's a really thoughtful gift idea, especially on the run up to Christmas, or instead of taking a bottle of wine to someone's house and saying thanks very much for having us, instead of turning up with maybe a bottle of wine and a bunch of flowers, you turn up with a gift box, personal.
And so quick and easy to make, honestly.
Well, that's what I'm looking forward to seeing.
When I got the kit and they said do wine glass charms, I thought, that's going to take us about 5 minutes. So that's why I did the extra things, because I thought I can't just do wine glass charms because it's so quick and easy.
Well, I think it's brilliant that we've been able to sort of evolve it, but it is a great kit. $22.95 and it's in 30 charms.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And the wire. 30 charms. So what's that per? If we were to make 30 wine glass charms, Beck, what is that, please, per wine glass charm, my lovely? It's under £1 each, obviously. She's getting the calculator. She's working that out. Say that again, darling. 77 pence per wine glass charm.
That's very good.
And so you could... Such a great idea.
Give a set to several groups of friends.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think it's a really, really nice idea. Really nice idea. And if you're getting both kits in the 2 colourways, it means that you can make, in a set of 6, you've got your 3 in the silver, 3 in the gold. That's your set of 6. Lovely idea. Done.
Absolutely.
Really nice.
Really nice.
$22.95 for the entire kit. So 30 charms plus the wire. Then we've got...
It's duplicated, I think.
Oh, can you just pass me the wire over then, Hayley, please, darling? That's all we'll need. Yeah. Thank you, sweetheart. And then we've duplicated that in the gold colour with the gold coloured wire as well for you. However, we've got little holly leaves in this one.
Oh,
is that right?
I never got those.
Okay. Is that a little extra? Ah, that's a little extra one. That's why. That's okay. So we have duplicated it in the yellow gold. So you get your gold coloured silver plated wire in the 0.8. You're getting 10 metres of that, of course. And then you're getting the gold Christmas trees, the gold stockings and the gold Christmas bells. So again, price point wise, when you're looking at these, we'll price match it for you. 0800 644 655, 30 charms plus the wire well, basically it works out at 77 pence per charm, which is amazing value when you think about the fact that you're going to be able to give those away as gifts. £22.95 on your screen for the gold colourway. We do have, did you say, are we going to do the set with the holly leaves in? Okay, cool. Let's do that straight away and then we can get straight on to the demos with Hayley. So, you've got the same Christmas bells and the same Christmas trees, but come and have a look at these. These are really nice. I like the holly leaves a lot. Oh, hang on. Just pop the tweezers in there. There we go. Really like that.
That's sweet.
Very nice. Have a look. So you've got your holly leaf.
They are lovely.
They're nice, aren't they? Really
now,
nice.
That on a Christmas gift would be fantastic.
Yeah, really lovely. So they're all base metal, by the way. They're not solid sterling silver. Really important to, obviously, at 77 pence each. They wouldn't be. But they are your base metal with your gold or your silver colour on top. Really important that you know that. Getting 30 charms in this one. 30 charms. So it's your Christmas tree, it's your jingle bells, and of course your holly leaves, and it's under £20 for the 30. £19.95. Love those. Really, I love that holly leaf. Is gorgeous. 66 pence each. Fabulous stuff. Okay, keep checking out on those. We're going to go over to Hayley. So, Hayley, what are you going to show us, my lovely? Hopefully,
Yes.
I'm hoping it's going to be a wine glass charm.
Funny enough, it is. Yeah. So, what I'm going to demonstrate is that you're going to make a ring, but it has to be more of a split ring. So if you look...
Oh, it's like a key ring.
It's exactly like that.
Mm-hmm,
Although with a key ring, you'd have it all the way around with a little gap there.
Mm-hmm.
If you had that, it would be quite tricky to get it on your wine glass. You might even break the stem.
Yes, that's a really good point.
If the wire is hard.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely want an overlap, but not as much as you would with a key ring, just to make it easier to get onto your wine glass. So you can find something that you can use to wrap your wire around. I'm going to use a ring mandrel, but you could use anything like a marker pen that's wide enough. If I show you these ones here, so I'll just bring that into shot. Basically, oh, thank you, Adam. There you go.
Oh, it's really
so
nice.
that actually is quite wide, and it's probably around about 10 to 12 centimeters wide in terms of the stem width. So think about that, but it doesn't have to be a very specific size, as long as it accommodates any stem on a wine glass or champagne glass. So take in a piece of wire, and you can start to wrap around. Now I actually did few wraps, so that, because I don't know if you found, for those who have done this before, creating a coil, when you start it out, the first bit of it actually isn't quite nice and flush, and you want to get some tension in the wire actually. So you can use your fingers to smooth out the wire and start to really tightly wrap the coil around your mandrel or whatever it is that you're using.
Okay.
So I'm getting a coil with more than I need to of the wrap, so that it creates the tension in the wire. Then you can actually cut several in one go. But
good idea.
Yeah,
that's a good thinking.
Exactly. However, before I take it off the mandrel, I actually want to bring more strength into it. So I'm going to use a hammer. Now I'm going to use a nylon hammer to get to work harden it. You could actually use a metal-headed hammer as well, or a ball peen hammer, if you wanted to add texture. But bearing in mind that this is plated wire, and it would work absolutely fine. But you can just use a nylon hammer, and that would actually do the trick as well. Because we're hitting it onto this, make sure your hand is firmly on your work table, so it's got some resistance when you're hitting on it. And then you can just work your way around. I'm actually going to trim that down so it's just easier to work with.
Okay.
And twist it as you're going. Now that was the metal-sided one, but that's okay. If you don't do this, you will find that the wire is actually quite bendy.
Okay, so you're literally just trying to sort of work harden it a little bit here.
Exactly, because if you do put the charm onto the wine glass and you haven't hardened it, it will bend out of shape. It may still do so slightly in this case, but you're giving it less of a chance to do that. So what I've got there is I've got my one end, and actually from the hammering it's actually come down quite well, but if it hasn't, you can trim it down a little bit more and make sure that it's got a nice flush edge there. And then I want to make sure that I've got that coil coming around and overlapping on the other side. So, so I'm just going to follow that round. So I make sure that I've got the end there and it's following around, and I'm going to snip it just on the opposite side. So I've got one end there and one end on the other side. And there we go, I've got my little coil. So it has sprung open, but you can actually overlap it a fraction, like that, and back again, and that brings the tension back into it. And then to add the charm on, all I want to do is make a little jump ring, and I can do that with my round nose pliers and the wire that's already in the kit. Pinching the wire in between the pliers with nothing sticking out, and then rolling it round, bringing it over the top high part of the plier, and you can just create a few jump rings by doing that. And the same thing again.
It's the same sort of technique as what you were doing before.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you can just use your flush cutters and cut and trim some jump rings.
Now with the jump rings, you want those all to meet kind of in the middle. You don't necessarily want those to overlap.
Yes, that's a very good point actually. Yeah, you want them to meet in the middle because what they are actually called, I don't know why they're called jump rings, but when you bring the two ends together, you want them to meet flush so that they're nice and neat. So add that to one of your charms, and here's one I did earlier.
Okay.
But to open and close them and to attach it onto your wine glass charm, you want to have the split going up towards the sky, have a pair of pliers on each side so you're not damaging the shape of that jump ring. Twist it rather than pulling it to the side, and that's how you can add it onto your charm and then add it onto the ring itself. And then to add that onto the wine glass, I'm just going to grab this one and we'll double charm it. You want to slightly pull it forward, but not too much if you can, and then slide it onto there and then gently feed it round, and it should pop. And again, you will find that if it has misshapen, don't worry, you do that same overlapping technique and actually it springs back. Yeah. And the more you do that, the more you use them, the harder it becomes.
The actual wire, the coiled wire itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's such a great idea. I know it's so simple, but you know, say September, we get a little bit of a change in the weather, and you know, of an evening when you're sat down watching the TV and you're starting to think about, you know, and it's when we start thinking about Christmas as gift ideas.
Yeah,
I know some people who have finished their Christmas shopping.
Oh, really?
Dusted. Oh my gosh, they were done in January.
Yes, they get in the sales, don't they?
And it's understandable. Personally, I haven't got the cash to be able to do it then. I'm all spent out. But, you know, I do get it. It makes total sense, doesn't it?
The right thing to do, yeah.
So I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's fine. But then on an evening, you know, where it's cold, it's gotten darker, you know, we're not having those lovely nights that we're having now with regard to the weather, and you're sat indoors and you're watching the TV. This is such a great, easy, not having to think about. It's not like where you're having to think about a peyote stitch with seed beading, kind of that sort of concentration.
Absolutely.
It's quite, you know, easy.
And although we've got Christmas charms, you can use the same technique for wedding gifts.
Absolutely,
favours as well.
Of course.
So.
Yeah, I like the idea of, you know, maybe some of the bigger sort of almost like a briolette gemstones. You maybe have, for those of you who've got sort of briolette gemstones kicking around in the bottom of your stash that you've used some of the bigger ones, you've got a couple of little ones left. Maybe you've got some black spinel left, some amethyst left, maybe you've got some peridot left, and just putting maybe a smaller gauge wire through those holes for the jump ring, and still attaching it in the same way on the wire.
Very glamorous.
It's a little bit nice to do with the stash of the gemstones that you've got left over, isn't
definitely.
it?
Yeah,
Definitely. Please do make sure that you are checking out and confirming as much as you possibly can. Now, the second kit is coming up with Hayley in around about about an hour and 20-ish minutes, something like that, maybe an hour and a half. And it's copper sheet.
Yes, copper sheet.
And you've kind of it's
well, beautiful candle holders.
Yes,
We've kind of gone to town on
made
this.
some little tea light holders. I've also made jewellery, of course, because that's what we do. But we're focusing on the tea light holders.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweetheart. Fabulous stuff. Listen, have a look at tonight's must-have. It is coming your way, and it is a gorgeous it is a gorgeous bracelet. Everybody, all of us are saying that we want to have this one. Unfortunately, there was only one sample. It's on my wrist and it might be coming home. But nice try, everybody. You have to catch me first. It is a lovely bracelet. When I start thinking about the fact that we've had, so Claire McDonald, for example, has done some beautiful stacker bracelet workshops recently. And that sort of thing. It is lovely to think that we've got the sort of stacker bracelet available for you. And if I think about all the guest designers that I've worked with who wear stacked beautiful gemstone bracelets and sort of wish bracelets, this is perfection. Absolutely perfection. We got loads coming your way. And by the way, lots of you asking for a sort of a price point idea on that one. Look, it's ridiculously low of a price. Ridiculously. Have a look. It's not far off what you're getting tonight, if I'm being honest with you, Beck. Coming your way, 8 o'clock tonight. Be prepared to multi-buy on that. It is gorgeous. So easy to take on and off as well. Make a beautiful anklet as well as being on the wrist as well. Right, Beck. On and gone, yes? Adam, I've just left that little tray of goodies over there. Please, may I have it? Thank you. Amazing. Fab. When is... Oh, this is lovely. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to be like B.A. Baracus going home tonight. And it's not because I ain't get on no plane, fool. It's because I'm going to be wearing all the jewellery. Look at that. That's lovely.
Wow.
Look at this. Have a look at that. That's really nice. You could definitely engrave that.
Definitely.
Oh, it's got my fingerprints all over it. I'll give that a buff in a minute. I like that a lot. That's lovely. Quite contemporary, isn't it? That's coming up in the next hour. Gorgeous. There's so much there. Right. Tell me where I'm going next then, Beck. On my way. Right. On and gone. Okay? On and gone. It's very last of stock. Did you say box 15? Well, isn't that unusual to see cat's eye quartz in greys and charcoals? Love, I really like that. Can you see that the beautiful Titoinsi is kind of moving in greys? Is this dyed? Have you got any details? Is it natural? That's lovely to see. I think that might be my new favourite cat's eye gemstone. That's really, really lovely. Love those colours. Really nice. The Titoinsi is quite ethereal. Really nice. We've got 4mm rounds, 38cm strand, all natural from Brazil. It looks like lavakite when you're looking at it, but without the feldspar. So you get that pure Titoinsi running through the gemstones in the greys and the charcoal blacks. $9.95 on your screen. Make sure that you're checking out 0800 644 655. It's on and gone. I'm really sorry. I've got to move on. Last 5 of those and then they're gone. 4 strands left of this and that's it. I'm really sorry. 4 strands left. It's such a popular kyanite. $68 carats of kyanite plain rondelles. 6x2 all the way through that strand. There's no graduation. You've got a lovely continuous strand. Very, very, very last of stock. Please make sure you're checking out on these. I am not surprised. We only have 4 strands left. Be quick. If you're sat at home thinking, I have to have that last of stock, you need to be dialing now, pressing your button ones. This is Nepalese beautiful kyanite. We're talking about the Himalayan arc. We're talking about an area of the world that has produced some incredible celestial blues, and you're going to need to make sure that you are checking out. They are gorgeous. Really, really lovely. Love the fact that, that we've got oversubscribed. A huge amount of you trying to get hold of that. Hold the lines. Hold the lines, good luck, I'm going to move on, I'm sorry. I don't want to keep that there for you and you're thinking, I've got it, and there's so many of you there you need to check out. I'm going to move on to faceted labradorites. Now, this has got a really gentle performance of light on it. 50 carats of labradorite. Faceted ovals, I would definitely say with some of the most amazing clarity. Some of these gemstones have got fantastic diaphanity with them. I can definitely see those little sort of congregations of metallic inclusion. Very last of stock of the last 13 strands in the world, $7.95. Again, on and gone. For those of you dialing on 0800 644 655, press your button once, talk to the call centre. If you're joining us online or via the app, you need to make sure that you are checking out the very final 13 strands. They've got a very decent sized drill hole running through them, and it's not often that we get a chance to see labradorite work like this. Make sure you check. It's nice to see those sorts of sizes, isn't it?
It's lovely.
Really nice.
Yeah, there's so much you can do with that shape. It's a bit of a classic shape. It could be a simple earring, or it could be a lovely stretchy bracelet.
Yeah.
But it could also be a really elaborate, multi-layered
Definitely.
piece.
And being able to work with them either horizontally or vertically as well, whether even if you're, rosary linking between them, or if you were multi, especially at that sort of price, you can multi-buy on those last 13 strands and get a lovely cascade of kind of light show going on.
Yeah, that'd
really
be
nice. $7.95. Make sure you're checking out and confirming. Huge. Good luck. I'm going to move on. Have a look at these. Now these are some really lovely pinks. Some rose pinks. Now this is rhodochrosite. I'm not used to seeing that much beautiful bright blush pink in a strand of rhodochrosite. Normally it has quite a lot of host rock stuck to it. Lowest of a price point about to hit your screen. $24.95 on your screen. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming, won't you? It is gorgeous. Really, really lovely. It's almost like looking at a pink agate when you're looking at this strand, because you're seeing banding, you're seeing lots of beautiful, bright bubblegum pinks. It is gorgeous. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. $24.95 on your screen. 0800 644 655. Sorry, Beck, I forgot to ask how many strands of this one were left, my lovely. 12 strands. 12 strands left. Less than 10. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. We're getting dive bombed again. No, it's not a hornet. It is a fly that is the size of a small child's head. You could hear it every time it goes past. Make sure you're checking out, confirming on those. They are very, very last stock. All natural, not enhanced at all. Hold those lines. Well done indeed. Right, we've got loads more to squeeze in for you, but the biggest deal is coming up for you on this star beautiful bracelet. It's coming your way. We've got a limited quantity available, so if you are thinking of multi-buying, now is the time to make sure that you are getting involved. We are going to go to a very short break, and on the other side of this, your chance to be the first to own that bracelet.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, themed shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials.
JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
It's the hottest time of the year. We're in the midst of a heat wave. The sun is shining. Everyone is lapping up the sunshine. So what are we going to do? Christmas in July? Yes, you've heard us. We're going to get you jewellery makers ready for the festive period with plenty of time to spare. We have a launch of carrier beads with Mark Smith, brand new Christmas charms, brand new Umbra jewellery boxes and displays, DVD launches. We've got a beautiful sterling silver angel wing pendant, sparkling micro-faceted rubies, the most amazing stranded Ethiopian opal plain rounds, and so much more. You need to be watching. It's gonna be a cracker. Get it? Cracker? Christmas cracker?
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, jewellerymaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
We're not opening the phone lines for this one just yet. We're going to just give you all enough time to make it fair, and of course to make it available for everybody on the web, the app and the phone lines all at the same time. So as soon as, in fact, if I were you, if you're on the phone lines and that's how you join this for this next opportunity, I would be dialing now and it's a free phone number. So I would be dialing now and saying to the call centre, listen, when they bring the graphics in, put that bracelet in my basket, please. And I totally understand why you're going to do this. So you've got a 9-inch bracelet, which is really, really nice to start off with. If I had £1 for every time when we bought you your slider bracelets, and you would say to us, do you know what, it's 14 centimetres in length, it's not long enough. When will you do longer bracelets? This is a full 9-inch bracelet. You've got your stoppers here. You've got the solid sterling silver ball chain, of course, plus then the silicone slider there, as you can see, so that you can pop that on and off yourself, hopefully. No problems there. And then you have that star connector. Very, very simple. No fuss, no frills, but definitely with that solid stunning silver star that you've got there. Already, Hayley, you were saying it would be really easy to stamp or to engrave this, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, yes. And you could even drill through it if you really wanted to.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why, but it could just create more of a pattern.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can do with it.
Could you hammer that and create a bit of texture with it?
Yes, you probably could actually. I would avoid hammering too close to where the finishings are, the ends.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could absolutely hammer that.
I think it's really nice. I really, really like the way that it's suspended in there. So it's all solid stunning silver. It's not base metal. You've got a very high grade quality chain running through there. That ball chain, of course, as you know, it's military use as well, of course. So you've got something really, really strong and sturdy there. It's a very well-known link of chain. And an opportunity for you to be able to kind of get involved, join us and own this. Now, I would say multi-buy. There is an opportunity here for you to stack these, to be able to pop these, of course, into, and without a doubt, the present drawer is a definite.
Yes.
It's not just obviously going to be for Christmas. We were just talking, weren't we, about it being a time of year for congratulations anyway. You know, so if your kids or your child or your son or your daughter or grandson, granddaughter, somebody, you know, child in your family has just done their GCSEs. So, for example, my son will be getting his results on the 23rd of August. I think A-levels are the week before that. So if you are somebody who is, you know, who's got a child who would be, especially daughters, granddaughters, nieces, goddaughters, who will wear that wonderful sort of wish bracelet, I think it's a really lovely congratulatory piece of jewellery, but without costing the earth. Yes, of course, you can go to Links of London. Yes, of course, you could go to Pandora. Yes, of course, you know, especially if you wanted to get that kind of big brand, it comes with a big price point. But if you wanted, perhaps, to spend a lot less, and I'm not being funny, right, with all due respect, so on my wrist, and bearing in mind, and I've said this before, these are bracelets that I don't take them off. They were 40th birthday presents, okay, from members of my family. So this is Tiffany, this is Clog Eye Gold, and they were 40th birthday presents in February of this year. But you can see how much silver is involved, okay? Big brands. This is supposed to be Paloma Picasso's own sort of a copy of her own handwriting in Hugs and Kisses. Clog Eye Gold, of course, is a big Welsh brand of jewellery. This is solid stunning silver with rose gold and then topaz. And they are very considered purchases from a member of my family. And I adore them because they were thoughtful, beautiful gifts for a 40th birthday. But if I was to wear all three together, it doesn't look out of place. It doesn't look different. You can see they've all got that drop going on. In fact, if anything, to be fair to JM, you've got that beautiful slider mechanism there and the stoppers as well, which almost gives it a little bit more of that expensive look. So you've got you know, there are three gorgeous bracelets here, and they are all very, very stackable. And if you think about the, you know, Claire McDonald's latest workshop, the stacker bracelet is a massive, massive look. I'd almost class that as a wish bracelet as well, because it is. You can wear it nice and tight with that slider mechanism. Are you ready? 60 seconds starts now before those graphics are live. Start dialing the number that's on your screen on 0800 644 655. It does take about 30 seconds normally from the time that you dial 0 all the way through to getting through to our call centre. But I would definitely be getting hold of a couple of these, if not more so. Maybe you've got twin daughters. Maybe, you know, you need to make sure that both granddaughters are getting equal gifts. I just think it's a lovely, lovely, lovely idea as a congratulations piece. It might be that somebody's passed their driving licence. It might be that somebody's excelled in a piano exam.
Bridesmaids gifts as well.
Bridesmaids gift, great idea. Yeah. And because it's that 9-inch slider bracelet, you don't have to worry about wrist sizes,
absolutely,
do you?
Yeah.
Really
you could
nice.
Probably even, mind you couldn't get it over your head. I was going to say wear it as a choker.
No, but I think for a 9-inch bracelet, that could be worn as an anklet.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, definitely. Make sure that you are ready. We are about to bring the graphics live in 3, 2, 1. Here they come, 0800 644 655. Please feel free to make sure that you are checking this out. We've got solid sterling silver with the platinum family on top of that solid sterling silver for you as well. So that's the rhodium plating, solid sterling silver 9-inch bracelet. Please do make sure that you are checking out. Linda is the first to check out. Linda, fantastic work, well done. Anne is second in line there. Hello Leslie and Alex and Vanya and Ella and Sandra and Marie, Janice, Natalie, well done indeed. Anonymous collectors, Leslie and Lanarkshire, well done. Oh, multi-buy, multi-buy, multi-buy. Absolutely brilliant opportunity for you. Now, quantity-wise, can you remind me how many we actually had into the warehouse, please, Beck? 183 came into the bracelet. I'm loving the fact that you are multi-buying. Solid sterling silver. Let me just show you the stoppers as well. I'm going to spin those round for you. So again, you could have an initial maybe on those stoppers as well, couldn't you?
Yes, definitely.
I love that it is neat, and I love that it's not chunky. I love that it's nice and neat and delicate. It's beautifully made. What I also love is the fact that that chain is so robust and so well made. The ball chain, of course, you know, if you think about that throughout, sort of specifically kind of from the sort of the 1960s, 1970s, that ball chain, very, very robust. So we've got multi-buying 7s, 3s, 2s, 2s, 3s, 3. It is going to be a fabulous, fabulous deal for you. If you compare the fact that the 2 are the bracelets on my wrist, with 3 figures each. So these are 3 figures each. There is, when you wear that, you can't tell the difference. They look lovely all together.
They do look lovely all together.
Yeah, it's not compared to the warehouse, not going to lie. Hi Melanie, hi Annette, hello to Sarah, hello Caroline, hello to Angela and Paula, well done indeed to you. Hi Anita and Tracy, Diana and Elizabeth, collectors in Kent, well done indeed to you. It is a lovely, lovely, lovely idea. All of us here in the studio have fallen in love with it. And I do love yes, it is a gorgeous star, which is perfect for Christmas, but it's also just such a gorgeous congratulatory, beautiful gift, a thank you gift, and I love you gift. It's just such a lovely, lovely, lovely idea. $3.95 for your entire day shipping and handling charge, of course, and 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you get the bracelet home and you're not entirely satisfied, you send it back to us, no questions asked, and we will put that money back into your bank account for you. So many of you there. Hi Julie, hi Annette. Hello to Jeanette in Bristol, Sarah Melanie in Worcestershire. Hello to Collecting Greater London. Hello to Collecting Kent, Wiltshire, West Glamorgan, Gloucestershire, East Sussex, County Durham. Well done indeed. Tracy in Nottinghamshire, Diana Midlothian, Elizabeth in County Down, Caroline in Pembrokeshire, well done indeed to you. Shirley, Margaret, Alex, Audrey, Marion, Susan, Leslie, Vanya, Vanessa, anonymous collectors. The majority of you there are all multi-buying. So we'd love to say that 187 or 183 you said, my love? 183 of you would be successful. Obviously that isn't going to happen because so many of you are multi-buying, so it will be a much, much, much less quantity of successful people who are getting hold of this. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming, please do. Now, this is another solid sterling silver beauty that's coming up for you a little later on. This is last of stock. This is coming up for you at the end of the hour. If you were to log into Monica Veneda's website at this moment in time, you would see a similar look where, yes, they will personalise it and engrave it for you for 3 figures. As in not cost you 3 figures to engrave it, but as in to get that home with the engraving. You could easily take that to somebody, of course, an engravers, and get that engraved. We could easily write the name Adam on there, Director Adam. You are quite right, buddy. You are. There's plenty of space for your name on there, mate. Yeah. It's a short name. It is lovely. It's coming up for us at the end of this hour. We've got about 20 minutes or so before we bring you 46 carats of natural and enhanced morganite. So many of you there. Hold the lines. Really, 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 really busy opportunity that was. Well done. 46 carats of morganite coming up. We get a large oval, 2 medium-sized ovals and 2 little baby ovals of morganite. Now, the next opportunity that we've got, well, the next few opportunities that we've got for you here at JM, by the way, keep checking out on the bracelet, okay, very, very few left. This is going to be an on and gone hour. Everything that we've got for you in this next hour, very, very, very last of stock. I'm starting with some beautiful pearls. There's quite a lot going on here. Look at these. Oh, my goodness. Look at
Stunning.
really,
Classically
really good.
stunning.
Really good. Freshwater cultured pearl, 7x4mm and 9x5mm. You're getting 2 strands in the pack. Now, you can see that those are not bleached, they're not dyed. They are totally unenhanced. Look at the size of those pearls. Have you worked with many of those sort of flat underside pearls before?
Not a lot, but I have worked with them before, and they work brilliantly either way. Because if you have them flat side up on a ring, you get that whole surface with maybe a bit of detail in the hole.
Nice idea, yeah.
But you can actually have them that shape up with a little bead either side on a necklace or a bracelet.
Nice.
Classic and simple, but really effective.
Really
or
nice.
just on a stretch bracelet.
There's so many on the strand as well.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
many on the strand. These are 38cm strands. They are absolutely jam-packed. All the pearls on these strands are unenhanced. They're all organic, freshwater cultured pearls, and it's on and it's gone. Are you ready? 0800 644 655. $24.95, the very, very, very last of stock for you. Now, all of these quantities, we're looking at quantities of 20 and less in this hour. So if you have got your heart set on any of these, you need to literally be on those phone lines and on the web and on the app and checking out as soon as you possibly can. 0800 644 655. The pearlescence is strong. I know you can see that pearlescence. I know that you can see those secondary tones. And I know that you can see that gorgeous. Look at the size of those larger ones. They are absolutely gigantic, aren't they? 9x5mm. That means that some of those have got a depth of ½ centimetre. That's a big pearl. It really is. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on those ones though. They are the last of stock. Less than 10 remaining. I'm going to hold those lines for you, please. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Got to move on. Amazonite ovals next week. These are glossy. Love these. Such a gorgeous colour, these Amazonites. The last 13, everything that we have has a quantity less than 20. So if you're sat at home thinking, I have to have these, there will be more than 20 of you sat at home saying that. 82 carats of natural and enhanced Peruvian Amazonite. 13x8 on an 18cm strand. Glossy, and they are the quintessential oceanic colour, aren't they?
They are, yes. They take you to the Caribbean and the Mediterranean,
do.
don't they? Yeah.
And yet they're sourced at the bottom of the Andes. 0800 644 655. The last 13 strands, $16.95 on your screen. Again, even if you haven't got a project in mind at the moment with the deals that we've got for you this hour, it's one of those hours where you have to think to yourself, right, I need it in my stash. It's very last of stock. It will be on. It will be gone. I'll grab it while I can. $16.95 on your screen. Numbers on your screen. Make sure you're checking out. I am going to move on. They are very... I'd like to get through absolutely everything in this hour if I possibly can. Very sparkly. Oh my goodness me, these are very sparkly. Really quite astounding sparkle in these. 40 carats of aquamarine, graduated faceted rondelles, 3x2 to 7x3. I think that you and I can both see the quality, the clarity and the sparkle here. Look at that. That's got a lot of sparkle, isn't it? 40 carats, 18cm strand, and the coolest of blues, aren't they?
Yes.
Really, really nice. Quantity-wise, Beck, 17. Now, this is natural Sokoto aquamarine from Nigeria. Nigeria is not famed for its production of the beryl family, not really. But there was a small sort of deposit of this beauty. I would say probably back in 2011 was the last time that we were able to source any of it. It is so sparkly. I think you can see the sparkle on that. Last 17 strands, it's all natural, it's all enhanced, just faceted and brought to life on that strand. But you do need to make sure that you are checking out and confirming on this one. Price-wise, 0800 644 655 for the last 17 strands. What is the price? Thanks, Beck. 19.95 on your screen. They are gorgeous. £3.95, 40 carats. You've got under £4 the entire day shipping and handling charge. They're quite exceptional, aren't they?
They really
Clarity-wise.
Yeah.
Can I just say, everybody else who's checked out, well done. Alex and Catherine, you're still waiting to check out. Good luck. I'm going to move on. Now that, have a look. Lemon quartz, bright lemon as well. Really like proper squeeze of a lemon on this one.
Oh, juicy. Really juicy and really, that's zingy, that's summery. That looks like
zingy.
lemon in your gin and tonic, doesn't it?
Yeah. We always come back to the gin.
We do.
I'm not going to lie. We always come back to the gin. We have got a beautiful bright squeeze of lemon here. Now you can see when the light hits that strand, they just slightly lighten, but look at those lemon tones with a little bit of skin tone behind it. 100 carats of lemon quartz, 6x3 to 8x5 millimeters, 18 centimeter strand. Very, very much the last of stock on this one. What are we looking at, Beck, quantity-wise for this one? The last 14 strands. At $14.95. Rio Grande, again, think about the Brazilian location where these gemstones have come from. These are Brazilian. Rio Grande do Sul, big rondelles, really big rondelles. And they are so super sparkly, aren't they, as well?
They really are, yeah.
Really bright. Zing is a great word, actually, to describe the colour here. They are proper zingy, aren't they? Really nice. $14.95. Very, very last of stock on those ones, though. Do make sure that you are checking out the Morganites. Are about 9 minutes away for the Morganites. Irregular shaped drop garnets. Now, that's quite a long strand. Oh, isn't it not? No, box number 5. Box number 15 is fire opal rondelles. Yeah. I'll let you see them first. These them? Okay. Fire opals. I'm not surprised these are last of stock. These are amazing.
They're actually glowing.
Yeah. Absolutely
incredible,
incredible,
I can see the glow on your skin and from here.
They are. I love those colours. Check those out. Honeys, strawberries, bright oranges, and of course, look at the diaphanity of those. They are amazing. Such clear opals. Mexican fire opal from Jalisco in Mexico is exciting. Really exciting. 26 carats of it. Looking absolutely beautifully bright, organic. There's even, I'm going to say it, a little hint of play of colour coming through a couple of those, which is extraordinary for fire opal. 26 carats, $39.95. Very lots of stock on these. You can see the quality. If you've ever bought some of our amazing Ethiopian opal strands, personally, I think that is one of the best Mexican opal strands that I've seen. Amazing quality. Should that have been in box 5, did you say? Box 5, sorry. Okay. So were the garnets in box 15? I shall swap them around. Where am I going next, my lovely? Yep. On and gone, last of stock. Quantities of less than 20 in every single opportunity. We had blue lace agate for you a little bit earlier in the fluffy coin. in the fluffy coins. I meant puffy coins. Puffy flat coins, not fluffy coins. No. 136 carats of blue lace agate in big, like these are boulders,
They
aren't
are
they?
boulders, yeah.
Proper
They're like ice
full-on.
cubes.
Now, natural blue lace agate, irregular faceted nuggets, 8x5 all the way through to 12x7 on an 18cm strand. Beautifully distributed on the strand as well. So you get a chance to see all those lovely lavender and pale blue, gorgeous sort of tones coming through here. In these shapes, would you be, what would you be inclined to do with these sorts of shapes though? Because obviously, Hayley, for somebody who's quite new to jewellery making, that might be quite a daunting shape to work with. So for somebody who's watching for the first time going, okay, so explain to me how I would incorporate those into a piece of jewellery. What would you be tempted to say?
They're actually very versatile because when you've got those edges and corners, if you're doing things like wire wrapping and capturing, it catches on the corners really beautifully. Okay. When you've got a smoother stone or bead, it slips around a bit. So actually it's perfect for practicing that on. But also chunky nuggets, if you just take one or three, stack them up, or one, put one of our tassels on the bottom of that.
Oh, nice idea.
You've got a beautiful, on a long chain, and that's a simple, beautiful, easy summer holiday necklace.
And a commercial, again.
Very
you
commercial.
could see something very, very similar if you walked into Next or Marxie's or House of Fraser and went to the costume jewellery department, and yet these are all the real...
There you go.
Nice idea. Really nice idea. There we go, and that's why we have our guest designers in, because they are the experts. 136 carats, last of stock. $11.95, big carat weight for that price point as well. Not dyed. It's not sort of a blue chalcedony from India that has been dyed. This is all 100% natural. Make sure that you are checking out on these. Very, very last of stock. I'm going to move on to being dive bombed again. Got them. Okay, so these are your rough sapphires that you're getting a chance to see, and it's, we've bought you over the years your rough diamonds on the strand, sort of like an 8cm strand, rough diamonds, maybe about 4 carats. This is your chance to own and work with your rough sapphire. Now, it is last of stock. We have got less than 20, and we're about to take natural and enhanced rough African blue sapphire to under £5. Now, next week, we'll be saying this is next month's birthstone. I know. Oh my goodness. But, oh my goodness me. $4.95 for real unenhanced natural sapphire nuggets. Now, these haven't been polished, they haven't been tumbled, so what you're getting is, in essence, that total natural blue sapphire. Centre drilled, popped onto the beading thread. I mean, there is so much that you could then do with this, isn't it? And also, nice to be able to offer that rough sapphire to gents for September birthstones.
Absolutely. But also giving somebody sapphire to build their confidence using
really
the
nice
higher
idea.
end gemstones.
Definitely.
So you can do, as you said, gems jewelry. You could do your the tree of life that's so popular. You can do wire weaving, or you could just have a simple stretchy bracelet. And it's a really good price to come in and experiment with.
Absolutely brilliant. You could kind of think out of the box and not be too traditional with something like this as well.
Yeah, you're quite right,
a bit more avant-garde maybe with it.
What would also be quite nice is maybe getting some of that together, not even on a strand, but using some of the resin that we use.
Oh, nice.
And clustering it all together in the resin. So you've got in some of the bezels that we have.
Yeah, really nice idea.
So then it's really like a rugged.
Quite organic.
Yeah.
Nice idea. Really nice. And you're loving that price. Hold those lines. I'm going to move on to... Now, these are lovely. Oh, I like those. And proper ametrine. And when I say proper ametrine, I mean split of colour in those ametrines. They are big plain ovals, aren't they? Now, they are not the perfect oval. I'm going to bring in a perfect oval for you. Perfectly calibrated, perfectly smooth. Coming up about 5 minutes, those morganites. I would say this is more of a sort of oval-shaped tumble, if you like, because it's got a little bit of free form going for it, this has.
Pebble-shaped.
Pebbled. Really nice. Massive size ametrines. I mean, we had those huge briolettes earlier, didn't it? I mean, these have an exceptional clarity.
I was just going to say, they're a bit vibrant, these ones, aren't they?
They really do.
Gorgeous, these.
$11.95.
Lovely. Wow.
We're getting dive bombed. Sorry.
Yes.
There's just this fly that is kind of like this big. Please make sure you're checking those out. How many strands do we have left of that, Embet? 19 strands, and that was your lot on that one. I can, yeah. So glossy. So glossy. The final 20 strands. That's it. 20 strands. Look at this. It is, I mean, I love black spinel anyway, absolutely love it. But what we've got here, the quality of those black spinel centre drilled round, they are beautiful. Now, when we launched these, they were so popular, really beautifully popular. Uberly glossy. Uberly is a word I'm going to stick with. 32 centimetre strand, 6x7 definitely. Yeah. And incredibly durable. Look at that. I mean, they are mesmerizing. Never! You do not expect a genuine black spinel, beautiful collection of facets, gloss, jet black, ebony colour, with such incredible lustre to be at the price that's on your screen. $6.95. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Absolutely exceptional. Talk to the call centre and confirm. Hold those lines. For those of you waiting for the Morganites, they are coming up for you next. They are the most amazing cabochons that we've got for you. Lots of you asking about the necklace. The necklace is coming up at the end of the hour. Not long at all to wait for that. Not a huge quantity available. A little bit more than 20 available for you, but not a huge quantity available for you. Coming up for you very, very soon indeed. Right. These are your Morganites. We've got a very large oval, 2 medium-size ovals and 2 smaller-size ovals for one incredible price. Coming to you from Marambaia in Brazil, one of the most sought-after areas on the planet for Morganite, and a last-of-stock cheeky deal. It is such a beauty. I just adore it. I love, 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 love Morganite so much. I just think that it's such a calming, beautiful saturation. And yet you can get it where it's very, very sparkly, very, very high end, catching the light and refracting. But when it is just this very demure and really sort of almost like a muted pink tone, and it's got all the silks and the jandans. It just reminds me of you know, when it was first unearthed, how everybody just said it was a beautiful pink emerald, because essentially that's what you're looking at. You are looking at the pinks of the beryl world. And have a look at these. Now, if you were just having this natural, unenhanced, beautiful oval, this is the largest at 25 by 18 millimeters. We've then got 2 medium size. I'm just going to show you the difference in the sizes. There are 2 in this size, and then there are 2 in the smaller size again. Now, before we, I don't even want to hint at price point in any way, shape or form at these, because that's a considered amount of natural and enhanced Marambaya beautiful morganite, and it really, really is. As cabochons, I personally, that large, beautiful cabochon, I would want as a ring.
Yeah.
Purely because there's very few of us that have got that size of morganite
exactly
as a solitaire in a piece of jewelry, specifically with that beautiful tone as well. Sometimes the colour's the manganese isn't that strong, so the colour's quite insipid.
Yeah, so
but these have got such beautiful peachy manganese tones to it, which is textbook, because Marambaya in Brazil produced the Galilea.
Right.
And the Galilea morganite is the best I've laid my eyes on. It is amazing. I adore it. I'm very, very lucky because I own quite a bit of it. But then I worked for Jamporia for years, so perfect job. How, without too much weaving, because I want that. I want that massive, 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 beautiful carat weight. I want that to be seen. So I don't want to take too much encasing in wire, and I'd want it in solid sterling silver without a doubt.
Absolutely.
So how do I encapsulate that and not hide it?
Well, I'm a metalsmith, a silversmith, and a goldsmith. So I would actually solder a base of a wire base, and then I'd have 4 claws, wire 4 claws coming up.
Okay.
You could file those to taper like a little talon claw, and then that would actually be soldered onto a ring shank.
Okay.
So very simple. So there's literally just some wire claws and the shank holding it in place.
I love the idea of it being open, because there's not a lot of us, I don't think world over, that will just be able to say, yeah, that's fine. Because if you bear in mind that the pack itself is 46 carats in total, you've got that has got to be over 10 carats just in that large one there. It's got to be over 10 carats.
It looks like it to me, yeah.
Now, the largest morganite that I've got at home is 7 carats. It's heart cut and in rose gold. It's absolutely beautiful. I really do adore it. But having something like this with the peachy tones, but still having the sort of silks and the jardins that you'd seen in emerald, it just literally, you can understand why George Frederick Kunz, he couldn't, at first couldn't come up with a name for this straight away. So when it was unearthed and it was found, it was referred to as the pink beryl or the pink emerald.
Yeah.
And I still love that name for it, the pink emerald, especially when it's kind of like this with the silks and jardins. But having that open in a prong setting,
gorgeous,
beautiful.
Even in a really delicate bezel set, but a metal
nice sort
sheet,
of shallow bezel setting. Yeah.
So as you've already explained, that the stone really speaks, and then the metal would reflect into those jardins as well. So it'd be gorgeous.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's not on its own, obviously. We do have 2 of your. I'm just going to just take that off there at 2 seconds. Let me just have a little bit of housekeeping going on here, just 2 seconds. Purely because the white of the desk and the studio lights just bleach out those peachy tones. Those are stud earrings, the smaller ones. They're massive for stud earrings, the smaller morganites, aren't they?
Yes, they are. But they would make amazing earrings. They could be stud earrings, or you could do them as, again, with a bezel and a drop and a hook.
Yeah,
so
lovely
really
idea.
Quite sweet.
Just beautiful. There's a full suite of morganite there, isn't there? And I would imagine once you've put all of that into work, maybe if you've got maybe a ring, maybe pendant, bracelet, earrings, you've got the whole suite. I have to guess that is going to be, with solid sterling silver, that's going to be a 3-figure.
Oh, easily, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
absolutely love it.
Yeah, I actually made a morganite necklace. As it was a bridal commission for a bridesmaid. Beautiful. And it was a morganite bead. That same clarity but on 9-carat rose gold.
Lovely.
And so the bead was just that.
Yep.
And that was a high 3-figure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Right. Beck, explain to me about the price point. Okay. So the price is, let's put the price on your screen. Okay, so that is the price that our computer is not budging, right? It's not moving. However, we've just phoned the call centre, and if you want to get hold of this cabochon set tonight, that price won't change. However, our call centre is going to change the price in your basket for you to $39.95. That is essentially, and let's just move the large one, £10 per cabochon, and the large for free at $39.95. A £40 reduction. That is right, isn't it? Yeah, £40 reduction. If you are literally on the phone lines right now waiting to check out, the call centre will change this price to this price when you check out.
I can think of so many people who I want to just say, get them, get them, get them.
Isn't it amazing?
It's an amazing
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
It's why we wanted you to make sure that you were putting them in your baskets. It's why we wanted to make sure that you were checking out, because to get these at under £10 each and then say, have that huge morganite here that's got to be over 10 carats. $79.95 is what you should be looking at here. Our computer does not want to budge from that price and won't let us change the graphics. But the call centre are going to change it to $39.95 in your basket for you if you want that right now. Huge good luck. I'm sorry for the confusion, but it is amazing. I just think the value for that is outstanding. For natural and enhanced, beautiful Madame Bayer, gorgeous, gorgeous morganite. Well, well done. This is coming up for you in about 10 minutes' time. Lovely stuff as well. This is your solid stunning silver bar necklace. Love it. Price is bonkers on this. Looking forward to bringing you that. However, more on and gone next. Right. Number 6 back. Okie dokie. Now, here we go. I've got pink sapphires. Okie dokie. Beautiful sparkle off these. 30 carats. Faceted pink sapphire for you. 2x1 to 4x2. Gorgeous quality. Look at that brightness. Really nice. Bearing in mind, okay, 30 carats of pink sapphire coming your way there. Now, again, just notice that there's no... Pardon? What was the last strand that we did? Was that the 40s? That's crazy. Okay, this is a really good price. 0800 644 an enhanced natural pink unique sapphires. $31.95. We can take that price even lower for you to under 30. Bearing in mind, I think we were looking at something like, I think it was either $34.95 or $44.95 earlier for a similar carat. I think it was a similar carat. It might be a little bit higher. For Madagascar natural pink sapphire. It's amazing. $29.95. Every little price point that we can do for you, we've just done. 0800 644 655. Hold the lines. They're the last 5 strands. Good luck. Going to move on to... Ooh, hang on a minute. No, you don't want the packaging. Here we go. This is a nice long strand of next month's birthstone. What's your birthstone, Hayley?
Opal.
Opal. We had some beautiful opal the other day. Ethiopian opal cabochons.
Yes, I know.
They were so good.
Yeah.
They were good. They were
Yes.
good. That fire opal was good as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Peridot. Bright, uplifting, and the most ridiculous price point coming in on your screen. Very, very last of stock on this one. $7.95. We've got a 30 centimetre strand at that price. fabulous. All natural, all unenhanced, but the very, very last of stock. I feel like we need music, because it is very, very, very last of stock tonight for you in this hour. Some amazing deals to be had. Almost like a little bit of a Christmas clearance going on. We like it. Hold the lines, talk to the call centre. I have indeed. Love these. Now, we had a very similar strand in the blue lace agate for you earlier, and Hayley gave us some great ideas as to what we could do. I have to say, with these gorgeous tassels and one of those just as a pendant, you're good to go, aren't you?
It would,
just drop that over.
And that, because of it being black, would work well in the evening as well.
Really nice. Those smoky quartz have got a lovely tone to them, really chocolatey. 135 carats of smoky quartz, graduated faceted irregular medium nuggets, 9x6 to 15x7 on an 18 centimetre strand. Again, under £10. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on this one. We've got about 15 minutes left of this hour. In the next hour, we've got our second kit coming up with Hayley. It's got the copper sheeting in it, of course. We're going to be looking at making little candle holders, some beautiful pieces of jewellery. Lots to look at for our Christmas in July show. In case you're just tuning in and going, there's nothing, because it doesn't say Christmas in July. Now it does. I'm just sat here with a little Christmas hat on. He's tuning in going, okay. There is half a Christmas tree just there, in case you're wondering. Got it. Kunzite nuggets, or tumbles, if you like. They are a really big size kunzite, actually, when you think about it. 125 carats. 8x6, it says small. I would say that they're probably more of a medium than a small, if I'm being honest with you. These are South African as well. 125 carats. Unenhanced. Now, majority of the world's kunzite is irradiated. Now, irradiating is a treatment, kind of puts colour into a gemstone that it should be there but isn't necessarily, and it should be from an allochromatic gemstone where they take their colour from the elements that is in the ground. This will have had manganese in it. Somewhere else in the world, for example, there might have been a sort of slight thread of manganese, so they will have irradiated to impress upon that colour. This is all natural. This is all unenhanced, and you've got a 38 centimetre strand that is jam-packed. The final 15 strands of your kunzite at $14.95. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. Again, on and gone all the way through this hour, trying to get through almost... How many of those have we actually gotten through? We haven't got that many left, have we? Okay, so 15, we had 20, oh no we didn't, we had 20 items. We've got another few to squeeze in. We could do that, definitely. Garnet irregular drops. Hayley, talk to me very quickly before we see the most ridiculous price point coming in on these. What could we do? Because they are an irregular shape.
Yes.
So what are we going to be doing with irregular shaped drops like this? How are we going to be working with them and incorporating them into a piece of jewellery?
I think they would look great together in a cluster drop.
Okay.
So again, with a little bit of a wire wrap on the top, or just a loop or a pinch bail.
Yeah.
But staggered down, so you've got almost like a grape. Bunch of grapes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice idea. Yeah, lovely. I guess tasseling them as well would be easy. Yes. Lots of different lengths.
That would be fabulous, yeah.
Adam, our director, just went, hey, it reminds me of cranberry sauce. Bringing it back to Christmas. Thank you, Ad. Not that everybody else is trying to avoid it at 30 degrees of sunshine outside and heat. $5.95 for natural and enhanced rhodolite garnet. Deep, 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 gorgeous, rich pomegranate reds coming through here. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming and talking to the call centre as soon as you can, though. Again, I don't want to kind of pressurise anybody. What I would say is just know that these are small quantities that we've got left in our warehouse. So if you're thinking to yourself, right, I'm checking out, and then you don't physically check out, Please don't necessarily expect it to still be sitting there in half an hour's time. Oh, those lines are going to move on. These are very, very, very nice. Look at these. Now, Hayley just mentioned wedding jewellery. Look at these. 3 of them. Lovely pearls set in solid sterling silver as your connectors, set with cubic zirconias either side. They're kind of the perfect wedding jewellery accessory,
really
aren't they?
yes.
Or little component, I should say. Solid sterling silver base, pearl set dead centre, 2 lovely connector points, and your cubic zirconias for a little bit of sparkle. We've got less than 20 in the warehouse. 18 final chances. Make sure that you're checking out 0800 644 605. You get 3 in the pack, $12.95. So if you are somebody that commissions jewellery for brides, bridesmaids, for the bridal party, and the bride comes to you and says that they want a continued theme throughout those different designs, to be able to offer that is a real coup, isn't it?
Absolutely. And you could do so much with that. It could be a bracelet, all linked together. It could be a drop earring. It could be a pendant. It could be a necklace all linked together. So many options.
Yeah, lots and lots and lots. And a really decent sized connector point as well. $12.95. Make sure that you are checking out the last 18 sets of those. Talk to the call centre. We are bringing you the solid sterling silver bar necklace next. So, if you were to log into, gosh, I would say Monica Venada's website at the moment, because she's probably the most prolific when it comes to kind of this contemporary design, and see how much it would cost for you to buy the necklace and then get it personalised and then get it delivered to your home. You're going to be seeing some fancy price points. We've got the look for you, we've certainly got the precious metal for you, and I know we've definitely got a bonkers price point. Really decent size lobster claw clasp here as well in the solid sterling silver. 17-inch necklace. The chain is attached to the horizontal bar. I'll be honest with you, it is gorgeous just like that. It really, really is really lovely. But if you wanted to personalise it, and it wouldn't necessarily have to mean that you've personalised it on the front of the neckline piece, you may have it engraved on the other side and have that then next to the skin tone. So it might be that you've got your children's name there, your other halves, or a little cheeky nickname. I mean, it could be anything really, couldn't it? Adam, director, and then Adam on the back of it. Yeah, that's what I won't tell everybody your nickname. We'll keep that on the need to know basis. It is an expensive looking.
It really is.
Gorgeous.
It's beautifully finished. Excuse me. It's highly polished. As you said, you don't actually need to add much more to it.
No.
But if you wanted to, you could engrave it. You could, again, drill into it and have some beads coming off it.
Yeah, nice idea.
You could even send it to a stone set and have some stones set into it. So there's lots of potential there for you to do things
definitely.
to it, or leave it as it is. To be honest, it looks amazing on your skin.
Do you know when you look at you're not even the catalogues, I don't mean it like that, but you know when you might, I haven't bought them. I can't remember the last time I bought a magazine. Can't remember.
Me too.
However, in fact I do actually. It's a renovation program. It's a renovation magazine, but. From if you were buying sort of Vogue magazine or any of those, and you're flicking through the pages, and it's advert after advert after advert of big jewellers. So you've got, Kate Winslet is a model for big brand. You've got Gosh, I mean, think of
so
these
many,
A-listers.
yes.
Absolutely. But when you
Yeah.
start flicking through the pages for Links of London and Pandora and then Monica Vinader,
Yeah.
and you start seeing those adverts coming through, this is a very, very
the look, isn't
contemporary
it?
commercial look at the minute, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it suits all ages, and it suits all. You know, it can go with contemporary styles.
Yeah,
It can go with
yeah.
more elaborate styles. It goes from evening to day because you've got your highly polished in it. So it's a really, really very useful kind of style that is
definitely.
adaptable
Very,
to
very wearable, isn't it?
commercial.
Silver weight's 4 grams. But I will say to you that if you were to go elsewhere and buy something similar, oh, sorry, aircon, always gets it. You've got a very commercial, very wearable, very sellable piece of jewellery. Now, clearly, if you are to resell this as it is, without any engraving, without any sort of extra work doing to this in any way, shape, or form, just as it is, go and do your research and see what those big brands are charging for just solid stunning silver if they look like this. And then please don't reflect the price point that you're about to pay when you are selling this on because it is crazy good. $12.95. Now, you know, solid stunning silver is solid stunning silver, whether you're buying it from us, whether you're buying it from our old sister channel down the road, whether you are buying it from Tiffany, whether you are buying it from Lynx, whether you are buying it from H. Samuel, whether you're buying it from Beaver Brooks or Goldsmiths. Solid stunning silver is solid stunning silver. 925. It means that there are 925 parts of pure solid stunning silver per 1,000 parts. And 925 solid sterling silver is exactly that, and that is what you are getting with this necklace piece. The difference is that we're not giving this to you in a little powder sort of blue duck egg blue box with a little white ribbon around it, or a black box with the word Lynx attached to it, or of course a sort of rose gold colour box with Monica Vinader's initials engraved on it. It's $12.95. It looks expensive. It looks expensive. It's the perfect length. I love where it sits. I love the fact that you could get that engraved and it looks contemporary and modern and expensive. I'm loving the fact that you've got a glisten as well on that chain. The chain sparkles, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Is it a faceted chain link?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Come and have a look close up and we'll have a look at that chain link. It doesn't say what the link is actually in the description, does it? No, it's just a very, very simple anchor link that you're getting there.
It's gorgeous.
Really, really nice.
It really does catch the light.
I think it's beautifully made. It's got to be said, and
Yeah.
the clasp is fantastic. Only $12.95. Believe me, if you were to gift this, I think to sort of teenage sort of nieces, goddaughters, daughters, granddaughters, you are going to be a winner. Definitely. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. We didn't have a massive quantity. We had more than 20. We had more than 20, but we didn't have a massive quantity, and so many of you are checking out right now. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so please do speak to the call centre, talk to them as soon as you possibly can, check out. $12.95 is on your screen. Amazing value. Fast approaching the last part of this hour. When we come back into the 9 o'clock hour, I've got some amazing deals for you. Let me just, while you're just checking out on this, let me give you a heads up. So we've got what I think is almost like a step up from a bead scoop. For those of you who love your bead scoops, this is almost like a little bit of a step up. We've got faceted pairs, multiple gemstones coming for you in about 45-ish minutes time. About 45 minutes time. We have got some lovely unakite for you as well, so we'll be talking about that. I love that. Look at that.
Yeah, it's all fruity, isn't it? Yeah.
Really lovely. Plus, we've got our second kit with Hayley. Now, in the second kit, we've got copper sheeting. We've got some beautiful gemstones. We have got some Swarovskis as well. But what I think is really important is that you are seeing how you can make candle holders. I mean, we're obviously Christmas in July. And today, of course, we've got some items for the home coming up for you. We had the wine glass charms with Hayley in the 7 o'clock hour. So we've got these candle holders, beautiful candle holders, but again, also Hayley is sort of taking it to the next level and also created some beautiful pieces of jewellery for us as well from that kit. So make sure that you're joining us. We're going to be looking at that in around about 25 minutes time for the second kit. And it's going to take us through the second part of that last hour on the live show. So do make sure that you are checking out and joining us for that. However, we've got loads more to squeeze in for you. Make sure you're checking out on that for everybody who's multi-bought. Huge good luck to you. And we will see you on the other side of this for some more pre-Christmas goodies.
Did you know that when you book a JewelleryMaker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our JewelleryMaker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
It's the hottest time of the year. We're in the midst of a heat wave. The sun is shining. Everyone is lapping up the sunshine. So what are we going to do? Christmas in July? Yes, you've heard us. We're going to get you jewellery makers ready for the festive period with plenty of time to spare. We have a launch of carrier beads with Mark Smith, brand new Christmas charms, brand new Umbra jewellery boxes and displays, DVD launches. We've got a beautiful sterling silver angel wing pendant, sparkling micro-faceted rubies, the most amazing strand of Ethiopian opal plain rounds, and so much more. You need to be watching. It's gonna be a cracker. Get it? Cracker? Christmas cracker?
We're really excited to be celebrating International Beading Week here at JewelleryMaker, kicking it off this Saturday with a seed bead weekend. We'll be joined by the talented Sylvia Fairhurst. Sylvia is a trustee and former chairman of the Beadworkers Guild, and she'll be on our show from 9 a.m. Over the last 20 years, she has travelled the UK and Japan teaching her designs. Sylvia's work has appeared in several exhibitions and has been published in a number of books and magazines. Sylvia will be demonstrating lots of techniques and giving you plenty of hints and tips for all you jewellery makers. So make sure you're tuned in this Saturday and let's bring beadworkers together.
Nice try. No. I was twiddling my tassels, so I was then. Just missed it. This is our next star by. Welcome back to the last hour of the Late Show. Oh, that was a close one. That was, Kerry. microfaceted. Kerry, I don't know where you get these ideas from. Am I really scary? Am I? Yeah, I'm not. Adam's known me for a long time. I don't think I've ever scared him really. Stop cowering in the corner. But not with Adam. Everyone's like, you were really angry because I'd driven up and got a chip in my windscreen.
Oh, well, that would make you angry, wouldn't it?
It is the 4th chip in the windscreen. It's my 5th windscreen.
Oh my goodness.
In 2 months.
No.
2 months.
That's unbelievable. Wow. No wonder you're angry.
You know what? We digress. So I got the chip in the windscreen.
Yeah.
It came to get repaired on the Tuesday. They cracked it even more, so they couldn't repair it. They replaced it on the Thursday morning. On the Thursday evening, another chip, and it was gigantic.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Anyway, we digress. That's why I was angry, not angry with Adam. Can we just all make a note here? Before you all start sending messages in saying, gosh, she's so mean to him. She's so mean to him.
She had a chip on the windscreen, not a chip on her shoulder.
No, well, it was more than a chip on my shoulder when I walked in. I think I had the mouth of a sailor when I walked in the room. Yes. Yeah, there's quite a few swear words that came out of his mouth. Anyway, 9 carats of rose quartz. Very pretty, very lovely, very sparkly. Why? Because it's microfaceted. We have, without a doubt, some of the most amazing, incredible lepidarists. Now, essentially, when we put a strand together, it's thought through. You know, yes, we look at the offcuts of the gorgeous gemstones that we've got. Yes, we look at the size of those. Yes, we look at the clarity. And then when our teams say that they're going to microfacet what they have remaining from cutting large pieces of very fine high-grade rose quartz or black spinel or beautiful aquamarine or perhaps the sort of clear quartz that we had earlier, the sparkle that we get. Do you remember the microfaceted fluorite we had? Oh my goodness me, we'd never seen sparkle like it. Let's have a look at the recording again and just have a look at how that twinkles like pink diamonds. Now that doesn't normally happen with rose quartz. It's a 30 centimetre strand. It says 2x1. If I still had those aquamarine rondelles that I tipped all over the floor earlier, I would now be able to show you that these are a very, very different shape. We've got a 30 centimetre strand. It is an amazing deal for you. We're opening our final hour with a bit of a star buy. Normally $12.95. They are $7.95. $7.95. Normally $12.95 for any of our microfaceted strands. Even $16.95 rather, I should say. This is $7.95 on your screen, and we never normally see sparkle like this, do we? In a rose quartz.
No,
it's lovely
not at
to
all.
see it. Really gentle sparkle, but really we never see sparkle from. We see luster, we see a vitreous luster, but we don't see a sparkle. $7.95 on your screen as a chance for you to get hold of this on a pre-Christmas deal. Oh yes, a pre-deal for you there. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. I'm going to move on to, hey, they're nice, aren't they? Really lovely. Oh, what a gorgeous colour. They're a gorgeous colour. Look at the size of those as well. Gigantic 12mm pale pink shell pearl plain rounds. That's a lot of pearls going on there, isn't it? Pale pink shell plain pearl rounds. Oh my gosh. I feel like Jerry Tribbiani with that episode. He goes, the pasta and the potatoes. No, do you remember that one? Okay, just me then. Hayley, you remember what I'm talking about, don't you?
Friends, yes.
Okay. 0800 644 655. Please do make sure that you're checking out. £6.95. That's amazing for the size of shell pearl that you're getting there. Really lovely. 0800 644 655. We had some 8mm and some 10mm shell pearls, I think, for you. These are very large at 12mm. Absolutely gorgeous as well. Amazing price point. They're such a glamorous look, aren't they?
They are. Yeah, they quite that 1950s.
Yeah, they are. That sort of twin set and pearls,
exactly.
Mad Men kind of look, aren't they?
Exactly.
Beautiful look. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on those. Oh, don't knock them over. Oh, these have got a gorgeous evanescence to them. Now, you're going to see almost like a copper glow coming from inside these. These are cracking sunstones. Look at those. Now, if I move them up and down my hand, hopefully the light will catch the facets. Hang on a minute. Hopefully the light will catch the facets and you'll see that little copper inclusion catch the light. It's almost like a golden labradorescence, if you like, but very, very bright. They are popping in the studio, especially here. That's amazing. Really quite phenomenal quality coming through. £6.95 on your screen. Bright sunstones with evanescence, which is what you want from your sunstone. Without a shadow of a doubt, you want that evanescence in there. £6.95 on your screen. Again, just continuing that on and gone theme until we bring you that fabulous second kit. Speaking of which, can we just have a very quick look at the beautiful pieces that Hayley's made for us, because we haven't had a chance to see them yet. Come and have a look at these. So we've got some copper sheet, we've got some beautiful chrysocolla and some Swarovski drops coming your way. And of course, because we're looking at sort of ideas for it doesn't have to be for Christmas, mine, can it? You've got I love those copper candle holders. They are cute, gorgeous. Really lovely. I also love the fact that you've taken it that little bit further though and bought us, you've got a Christmas decoration going on there, or even sort of like almost like a really sort of expensive tie back for a for some curtain.
That's a good
beautiful idea.
Yeah, all little mobiles.
Yeah, lovely. And gorgeous copper jewellery as well. So we're going to be having a look at that with Hayley in about 15-20 minutes max. We're going to crack on for you. The next one I'm going to bring you is Golden Stars. Have a look at these. So this is your yellow tiger's eye. Now we had some really unusual tiger's eye quartz earlier in the sort of charcoal greys and the lovely sort of the black background with them in a silvery sort of chatoyancy. These are much more your traditional stars, aren't they? 80 carats of yellow tiger's eye, 14mm on a 15cm strand. Have a look at the depth of them. That's what is really nice about these. They've got a lovely depth. They're quite chunky, aren't they?
Yeah, they're puffy.
They are puffy, not fluffy. £5.95 on your screen. £5.95. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming on those. You are getting 14mm on a 15cm strand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of those on the strand for you. £5.95. Hold those lines. We're going to move on to no, don't want that bit. There we go. Okay. Graduated ovals. Now I'm going to just pop those onto the back of the hand so you get a chance. Oh, they've got gorgeous colour. Beautiful colour. Have a look at these. They've got a proper sense of depth of colour there, haven't they?
Yeah, really deep. And actually a little bit more violet than some of the others that we've seen.
Now they're centre drilled ovals right down the centre, but obviously we're looking at they're sort of west to east or east to west, if you like, with the drill going straight down the centre of them. Now, how does that work when you're trying to capture those without them kind of sort of twisting and turning?
You could think of it as north to south. So if you had 3 of those stuck together on a necklace pendant,
nice idea.
Then you've just got a lovely, on a sterling silver bail or what have you. It's really impactful, isn't it?
Yeah.
In terms of wire wrapping, it would really be beautiful to wire wrap around there because the wire would go through, but then you could capture around that elongated shape of it.
Yes, you don't lose too much of the colour.
Exactly.
Lovely
so
idea.
it would work for different mediums
Yeah,
quite
really
well.
nice.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Lots of stock on these, under £10. Natural and enhanced Zambian amethyst, 65 carats worth of it. Again, that colour, it screams that southern Colombo area, doesn't it? Absolutely beautiful, beautiful colour. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on that one. We're going to try and get through as many as we can for you before the end of this half hour. Oh, this is the hour with the last chance shibori as well. Yeah, should we do that now? It's beautiful colour. It really is gorgeous. I can tell I've not eaten enough. You know, I just bent to just pick up the shibori and came back up, and you can feel that lightheadedness.
Yeah.
Ooh. Gonna have to eat something before I drive home.
Definitely.
Right.
Get those Werthers in you.
Oh no. I'd rather feel lightheaded and go there, thank you. You're all right, thank you. Have a look at these. So these are the most gorgeous colours. Daffodil yellow, strong, beautiful sky blues. Have a look at that. Aren't they gorgeous? They are beautiful. How much shibori work have you done?
I've done a little bit, not enormous amounts, but I have to say, when I did it, I didn't think it was going to be my cup of tea, but I really loved it. Because you can,
fab.
Yeah, you can really get creative with it, and you can do anything. You can do flowers. You can do. I saw Deb did mermaids. The other night.
That was amazing. It was amazing.
So you
what
can
a funny show.
really go to town, can't you?
I know. Yeah, absolutely. It's a beauty. You know, if you think about all of the sort of the pleated play suits and the pleated skirts and the, you know, the pleated tops, and there's so much of it around.
Yeah.
And it just lends it's so of the moment, you know, that the pleats are everywhere. And you know, what's lovely is this has got that sort of memory to it, so you don't have to worry about having to iron those pleats back in or anything, do you?
Exactly.
Beautiful colours, lovely pastels. Lots of stock on this one, half a yard of shibori. It's called August Nights. I tell you what, if you were to pop some beautiful peridots in there just to pick up that little gentle green in there, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it?
Yeah, very nice.
All gorgeous. $6.95 on your screen for the shibori ribbon. Very, very pretty. Hold the lines on that one. We're going to move on. Oh, more garnets. Now, these have been clustered together. Now, remember we spoke about this earlier when we had the peridot. We were speaking about the fact that similar sizes and shapes and tone had all been put together in the one piece. 68 carats of rhodolite garnet, 5x2, 8x3 on a 32 centimetre strand. They're really nice. Now, bearing in mind, this strand has only ever been available for you in a kit. So it's never been available on its own before. Lots of stock. And under £5, $4.95. Now that gives you a chance to work with some really deep, almost kind of russet reds. Look at the colours of the tassels as well. They are some of the most decadent colours in our tassels, you know, and I love the idea of our team selecting the colour silk to go with the tassels on your gemstones.
It's brilliant, isn't it? They must have fun doing that.
Gorgeous. Make sure that you're checking out and confirm this has never been available for you before. It is just literally in a kit. That is it. It hasn't been physically available. They're top drilled, the drops. As you can see, all natural, all enhanced. Make sure that you're holding those lines. I'm going to move us straight on. What's in there? It's hiding. Got it. Let me just make sure that I'm giving that a little bit of a buff. 2 seconds. So, oh, hang on a minute. There we go. Now, I know that we were talking earlier about resin, cerulean.
Yep.
Kind of perfect for this bezel. Now, let me just tilt it for you so you get a chance to see. Look at the depth of that bezel. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, you could get a lot on there. And plus add gems into that with your resins and your ceruleans.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would say, for me personally, when you've got a solid sterling silver and beautifully made bezel like that, you can see from the reverse, the nice defined edges, and then of course the depth of that, the cerulean in there. I would definitely be saying pop the cerulean in there and then use your gemstones.
Definitely.
Use your gemstones. Don't be
Yes.
sort of tempted to kind of go with your synthetics. Use your gemstones. The gemstones set in the cerulean beautifully, and you can have almost sort of a sort of dome-shaped heart, couldn't
Yes,
you?
you
Sort of coming out of that with the cerulean as well.
That's where your nuggets and your chunky gems would work well in
Yeah,
that.
really nicely, really nicely. Last of stock on this, you're getting the one piece, one price point, bonkers deal. Isn't that just brilliant?
It is.
For solid sterling silver under £3. Now, if that was a base metal with a silver colour, I'd be thinking, yeah, great price point.
Yeah.
Great price
Easy.
point. I love the depth of it and the versatility that's going to give us as well. There are 14 left. They are definitely going to sell out. Oversubscribed. Huge good luck in that one. That was lovely. Okay, so not quite microfaceted, not quite. Three mil faceted rounds. Now, labradorite, of course, originating from the Labrador Peninsula in Canada, and these are Canadian labradorites. Now, it's not often that we have the Labrador Peninsula, incredible location, here in this building. Not often at all, is it? And you can see the difference. Now, it's got a very subtle labradorescence. Now, personally, for me, I love a powerful labradorescence. I love the Madagascan labradorescence. I think it's incredible. But for those of you who think that's a little bit too much, here's something a little bit more subdued for you.
What I like about these, they have a more of a greeny hue.
They do.
Yeah.
Ooh, hang on a minute. I've just put all my water on the floor. Hang on. Wait. I'm not going to pick it up with my toes like Deb's Rudge. Oh no, I've spilt the water. Wait, everybody just... I'm going to use a Christmas decoration just to clean up my water. But somebody's... Talk amongst yourselves for a second, won't you? Oh gosh. There is a little bit of water on the floor, Tom. I'm really sorry. Really sorry. I know. Especially with all the cables that are exposed here. Sorry. Sorry, hun. And I have zero tissue here to be able to clear any of that up. We're live. It's all right. Unfortunately, we can't edit that bit out. But this is gorgeous Labrador Peninsula Canadian labradorite for $4.95. Thank you. Please don't go near the cables. Sneak in. No one will notice. Dun 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 dun. There we go. Thank you, buddy. So sorry. Thanks. Sorry, Tom.
That's okay.
You just can't get the staff. That's the thing. I haven't spilt liquids here for ever. I haven't spilt liquids here before. I've spilt a lot of gemstones and a lot of components. That was quite spectacular earlier. Literally 10 seconds before we were going live tonight, I moved a chair from here to here and knocked everything. Anyway, right, moving on. Right, I'm not going to say nuggets, I'm going to say chips myself. Yeah. These are 12 by 7, 5 by 4, 38 centimetres, and they are African natural unenhanced ruby. Now that is a jam-packed strand and a way of getting this month's gemstone at an amazing affordable price. Lots of stock. That's a lot of ruby for your money, isn't it?
It's a lot.
Awful lot of ruby for your money. You've got black cherry tones coming through here. You've got bright strawberry tones coming through here. Got some raspberry tones coming through there. $9.95 for natural unenhanced ruby, and of course it does give us an opportunity to work with ruby in a very different way when we see it like this, doesn't it?
It does, because you can, again, it's a bit like the strand we had before, you can be uninhibited by it.
But the ones that we had with the sapphire,
That's
I mean.
right, yeah.
Nice.
So you're playing with rubies, but you can not worry about it
Yeah,
too much.
absolutely. Yeah, just be a little bit more sort of experimental.
Exactly,
maybe even.
build your confidence.
Yeah,
with it,
definitely. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming on that one, please. We're going to move on. Yes. Oh, this is a top drilled. Have a look at this. 25 carats of lapis lazuli, 24 by 20 mil. Now you can see it's got the drill hole just at the top here. Now that allows you to work with this in a little different way than you would normally with a cabochon, doesn't it?
It does. It actually gives you a lot more flexibility, really, because with a cabochon, all you can do is capture it or wire it.
Yeah.
Here, you can actually add a bail.
Yeah,
you can
suspend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think it really opens up the options with that.
It's nice to be able to, I think, work with the cabochon in a different way. I think it's also really nice just to be able to have literally just a pinch bail through the top of that in quite a narrow gauge that you're going to have. Exposes that blue beautifully,
Yes.
doesn't it?
It really does. And if you don't want to use it in that way, you could still hide that drill hole.
Yeah.
If you really prefer to do it the traditional way.
Make sure you're checking out $9.95 on your screen. 24 by 20. It's a natural and enhanced lapis lazuli. The most gorgeous, vibrant blues. You cannot ignore that gorgeous colour. Proper, full-on regal royal blues. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming on that one. That was I do, yeah. Now, this is brand new. Okay, mix of different carat weight and shape ovals that you've got going on here. So some are narrow, some are wider, some have got a bit more depth to them, some are slightly shallower. What you have here is a mix of a family of gemstones coming together. So you have the jasper family, the feldspar family, and the quartz family coming together. And under high pressure and high temperature, naturally within the ground. These are not, I'm just double checking, we're not looking at anything that is reconstituted, nothing that is amalgamated, they're all natural. So what happens is jasper forms, beautiful almost like strawberry feldspar forms, and then clear quartz, and they all form in the one gemstone, and it's known as unakite. 300 carats guaranteed, and I'm just going to pick this one up for you so you get a chance to see the salmon pinks and those meadow greens running through. Now, this is, so this, for example, this is not something which I would class as a fusion. Okay, so when I use the word fusion, what I mean is that lots of fragments of different gemstones have been placed by man in a machine and recreated into sort of high pressure and high temperature to amalgamate one big gemstone. It's not a reconstituted gemstone. This is all one big Mother Nature blend of gemstone. Now, unakite that we normally get comes from Africa. This is the United States unakite that we've been able to source for you. Look at those pinks. They are proper salmon pink, aren't they?
Really
now I'm going to spin it around for you so you can just kind of see the reverse. So is it possible that we might get different shapes in the packet then? Oh, okay. So it's not just multiple ovals. We could get a pear shape as well. Yep, okay. Got a triangular shape going through. Okay, lovely stuff. So a little bit more of a marquise shape coming up for you next. So you can see the clear quartz coming through, you can see the salmon pinks, and then those kind of meadow greens coming through. It is all natural. I'm going to show you one with the kind of almost like the patterns of pink running through there. All natural, all individual, no two are identical. 300 carats of unakite jasper, and it's a jasper base with a bit of feldspar and a bit of quartz in the mix there. What I would say is make sure that you check out and confirm as soon as you possibly can on these. We're going to do a star by price point for you, and then we've got our second kit coming up with with Hayley coming up. That's an amazing price. Now, in this particular pack, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. That's just over £1 each for all those unikites. And you can see straight away the depth, the size. Definitely kind of your... reminds me of the Royal Flower Show, that you get all those lovely roses and all those lovely sort of greens coming through there. It's a really individual gemstone every single time. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Hold the lines. Now, while you're checking out on that, we'll have a look at, let's have a look at Hayley's jewellery coming up. We've got some beautiful jewellery coming up, and also in our second kit we've got the candle holders from Hayley as well. Really, really lovely, with the copper sheeting coming up, of course, and with the beautiful chrysocolla and the Swarovski drops. However, also coming up at the end of this show, we've got for you, exactly, look at all of those, love, love, love. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that and take that over here and not knock the jewellery over and all of the gemstones. And I'm going to go and sit with, I know, taking everything with me. Everything, hi Dad! A little walk around the studio, stretch of the legs. Hi!
Welcome back.
Thanks. Water, bag, everything else that needs
to... for the day.
Yep. Packed everything. I'm ready, I'm prepared. I've got my cagoule just in case.
You haven't got your tweezers?
No, I haven't got, tweezers. Adam, thanks. Knew I'd forget something. Okay. Second kit. Obviously, there's a Christmas theme today.
There is indeed, yes.
Love, almost like I love the kind of idea of the 3 wise men's crowns with your candle holders. It's a lovely idea.
Well,
look at this. You've got 3 candle holders, just kind of looking at ideas for the home. But it's like the 3 wise men crowns in those candles. Lovely. Really, really nice. However, we wouldn't have to use them as crowns, would we? We could just use them as candle holders.
Exactly.
Really lovely.
And actually, if we weren't doing it in the context of Christmas, you wouldn't really realise that it was Christmas.
No, wouldn't realise it's sort of 3 crowns. Really lovely. You always work beautifully with sheet metal anyway. How did you find the kit?
Brilliant. I mean, it's quite a varied kit. You've got wire, you've got sheet metal, you've got Swarovski, you've got beads. So there's something for everybody in this kit. Even if you're not going to use one element, you've got...
Or use them all together.
Or use them, you can use them in different ways. So it's a really, really varied and useful kit for lots of different techniques.
Okay, fabulous. Let's take you through it. Let's show you what you're going to get. So, 55 carats of chrysocolla plain rounds and the Swarovski drops. So, we've got your 0.6 and your 1mm of your round copper wire. And then we've got for you your chrysocolla and your Swarovski sew-on drops. Now I'm just going to pour those out of here. So that's you've got there the double drilled sew-on drops, and they are in the crystal aurora borealis. They are gorgeous. Yeah. So these are the crystal sew-on drops. They're 18 by 10.5 mil. You're getting a 3-pack, top and bottom drilled, 4 meters of the 1 mil copper round wire, and 10 meters of the 0.6. Now I'm just double checking because we've got the copper sheeting coming up in the second part of the kit. So in this part you get the chrysocolla rounds, and they are 55 carats, 6 mil rounds on an 18 centimeter strand. Now, when you start incorporating these together and you see them in the jewellery and the kind of ideas that Hayley has had, so we've got beautiful pieces of jewellery that incorporate the drops and the chrysocollars together. Some of the jewellery that just take on the copper and the chrysocolla. The chrysocolla and the copper work beautifully together, don't they?
You've got such a mix of tones in the chrysocolla, and of course blue tones go with everything.
Oh yeah, they do. So, and specifically, I just think that it gives quite a sort of native Indian feel to it, the chrysocolla with the copper together.
Yeah, or even an Egyptian feel.
Yeah, definitely. Lovely stuff. So we've got jewellery, we've got a very contemporary, very wearable pair of earrings, we've got a beautiful neckline piece, we've got a Christmas decoration, and then we've got the candle holders. So let's look at the fact that you could use the copper wire, the chrysocolla, and the Swarovski drops just in jewellery in their own right without even incorporating the copper sheeting yet. And for just the copper wire, the chrysocolla, and the 3 drops that you're getting there for the Swarovski elements, the price point for part 1 of this kit tonight is $23.95 on your screen. Now, for those of you who want the copper sheeting, I'm just going to borrow yours if I may. I will try very, very hard not to get my fingerprints all over it. So this is the copper sheeting that you're getting. Beautifully polished.
Yeah.
More often than not, I haven't seen it as polished as this. I've seen quite a matte finish copper sheeting. So your copper sheeting that you get, of course, it's 2 of them, isn't it, my lovely?
Yes,
that we're getting.
2.
Yeah, so 2 in the pack that you're getting. Again, I will say, excuse me. Yeah, no, all good. You get 2 of the copper sheets. They are a 4x4 inch square and 0.4 of a millimetre thick. 2 of them, and they are really highly polished, you know, really very highly reflective that you can get through there. Very, almost sort of mirrored finish that you're getting through there, which is fab to see. I'm going to leave that there for you, and then you can give that a bit of a buff because I put my fingerprints all over it. Sorry, darling.
I'll be doing the same.
2 of those for $14.95. So you're looking at the chrysocolla, the sew-on drops, and the copper wire at $23.95, and the 2 sheets of copper at $14.95. Okay, the kit details are on your screen. We'll rotate through those details for you, but it's over to Hayley for our demo, my lovely.
Yeah, well, I'm going to just steal a candle from here.
Yeah, of course.
Excuse me for doing that. Basically, it's a tea light holder. So if you get yourself a tea light or any candle, if you've got a chunky candle at home, use that as your template and draw around that.
Okay.
Now, on a couple of them, so the 2 smaller ones, I actually used 2 sheets of copper. I got 2 tea lights out of them. And in the bigger one, I used 1 sheet.
Okay.
So depending on the scale. But for this one, I'm just going to go straight in the middle because I want to do a bit of fun with it. I'm actually not going to follow the same pattern. I'm just going to make it up.
Yeah, lovely. That's nice.
And I've used a marker pen, but you can use another way of marking it out, scoring a line. And then just go around your tea light or your candle, and you actually need that excess on that sheet because you need that for your bend mark. And then think about your actual design that you're going to put on there. So if you're going to have flames or elongated shapes, that's brilliant, but make sure that they're not too wide because when we come to folding up those ends, if they're too wide, they become quite squared off. And it does happen, but it's okay if they're slightly narrowish.
Okay.
So when you're thinking about your pattern, I've used the corners for the more flamey, the higher flame section. So I'm going to just do something a bit different, maybe do a long petal-like shape. But you can see I'm keeping it quite narrow at the base. It's a bit shiny there, so let me just tilt that up.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So if you don't want to go with your Christmas theme, you can actually perhaps make it floral-like or... But what I'm not doing is I'm not overcomplicating the shape because I'm actually going to be cutting this out with some sheet cutters.
Okay.
You can saw, and the one that's a little bit higher and more detailed, I did use a saw to get into some of the closer corners.
Okay,
And of course, on the inside cutout on that, you have to use a saw. So if you're able to do that, then go for it. And then in between that, I'm just going to do some slightly smaller shapes. Now, I actually got the inspiration for the shape from the teardrops
nice.
that are in our kit. So I always say this, people say, well, where do you get your inspiration from? I always look at the shapes of the beads if I'm stuck, and I just go with it.
Great idea.
Yeah. Using a sheet cutter, just very gently pinch and go in, because it's a zero.
Oh gosh, that's actually I really am surprised at how easy that is.
It's a 0.4 mil sheet, and it's the best for cutting with a sheet cutter.
Have we got any of the sheet cutters in the warehouse at the moment, please, lovely? Thank you, sweet. Beck's just going to have a look and see if we did. Yeah, it'd be great.
And so when you are cutting with this, do be cautious, because it does create some quite sharp edges, and then it creates some pretty nasty little curls of copper there.
Which are quite sharp.
They're very sharp. I actually drew blood on the last show I was on.
Oh, no.
So do be cautious with it. Get them out the way. And if you find that they are, if it is getting a bit rough when you're working on it, you can actually just get your file to it straight away, and then work your way around. But I'm just going to finish this off.
I can't quite believe how easy that looks.
I know, it's brilliant. That's why I love working with the copper sheet in kits, because there's so much you can do, and you don't have to have a full toolkit. You don't have to have drills and saws and all sorts of things. And for those who are new to metalwork, it's just brilliant, again, to build your confidence on. You don't have to feel like, you're wasting silver sheet.
Unfortunately, we haven't got any in stock, unfortunately. Becky's just had a quick look, but we haven't got any of those cutters in stock, which is a real shame, because we should definitely, if we're getting the copper sheet in, we should definitely get some of those, shouldn't we?
They must have sold out very recently, and that because we've had quite a lot of copper sheet on. So I imagine, because they are so popular, that they will come in.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll definitely make a note of that.
Okay, we're nearly there. So once you've got all of your copper sheet cut out, you then want to start to think about your cleaning up stage. And so the best thing to do for cleaning up is work your way through your files. So use your big flat file, which I'm just going to grab in a moment. There we go. Excuse that, I'll just pinch that away. Big flat file, and what that does is it gets rid of all the really crazy jagged ends. So with a flat file, I always say you file away from the handle, because that's the way that the grain on the file is, or the teeth are, and you want to file against that. It feels wrong, and sometimes it sounds a bit wrong. It sounds like an animal that's not really, anyway, we won't go into details, but it doesn't sound pleasant, and Rae's holding her ears closed because it actually can grate a little bit, but
I think I might have cramp in my neck listening to that. Good gracious. I can't imagine how that even feels right now. Hey ho. Okay.
And then when you've got your pointy bits at the end there, you want to soften those off, because they're a little bit dangerous. So use the
just to take that sharpness off.
And actually curve your hand to get that rounded down. And you work your way all the way around the whole piece. Obviously that's going to take some time, but I'll show you on one let's say petal or leaf or whatever you want it to be. And once you've done that, then you move on to your smaller file. So your needle file, basically, that gets rid of all the big crazy bumps, and then this gets rid of any burring. You'll feel when you file, you get a little bit of a ridge. So you take that at a slight angle, and then you take that around the edges. So this is going to need a lot of work, because it's a fairly substantial piece. So what I'm going to do, just to make it safer for myself, I'm just going to soften these top bits here, but I'm not going to worry so much about anything else. And then I'll show you what to do to get your candle.
Just please don't put it into your hand.
No, I'll do my best not to.
We'd like you to remain intact, please.
It hasn't happened for a long time until this week, so it was... But you get used to it, and actually
pressures of life
you learn not to flinch. Okay, so now what I want to do, I just want to test out again where I'm going to bend it up, and you very clearly can see. If you're not sure how you're going to bend it effectively, you could use a big flat plier. So if you've got a nice big flat plier, you can use that. Or you can actually use your steel block, the sharp edge on a steel block. So I'm using that edge there and using that to fold things up. There you go. Oh, let me just angle that the way I actually want it to be. Fold it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to do it gently all the way around, and then I'll go in with my pliers and refine that. So let me just come back with the pliers and then fold it up. Okay.
Oh, okay. So the they're not sold out. The cutters for the sheet. They are on the web at this moment in time for you. They are on the web. So the code for them is NI. So November Indigo, Bravo, Delta, 57. Marvelous.
That's brilliant.
Thank you.
Very good.
Great. Glad. How much are they, sweetheart, please? Becky? $14.95 for the shears. Lovely. So you're manipulating these. Now these are not these pliers that you're using. They're not nylon coated or anything like that.
Not.
They're
These
not
are steel. So they're actually. I'm not being too precious about this marking. If you do have a big chunky pair of pliers that you are worried about, wrap a bit of masking tape around the noses, and that helps any marking.
Great idea.
The best thing to do once you've finished all of that is you can actually take a bit of sandpaper if you wanted to. However, you're going to lose that polished
beautiful
effect.
polish.
Yeah, but you can see it's hardly marked, and I think that's got to do with the fact that it's been worked so much. So I'm just going to test that tea light in there again, and it definitely goes in. And then you can play a bit more with folding that up.
Yeah, because it's quite pliable, isn't it? As long as you didn't have any sharp edges, you'd be all right to use your fingers on that, wouldn't you?
Exactly. And then you can have a play with, let's say, the flame area. So I've got a pair of bail making pliers here. You can use some D-shaped pliers and perhaps just get a bit of a curve in there.
Yeah, lovely.
If you want to fan it out a bit more, you can do. Or on one of the smaller candle holders that I made previously, I actually drilled a couple of holes in between the petals, suspended some beads, or perhaps you could even have one of these lovely crystals coming down from there, because it would reflect the light. So to be honest, that was very roughly done, but it shows you how quickly and easily you can do that. And you can really play with the idea of that and really create your own design and your own pattern.
It's a lovely idea. I like the fact that it gives us a chance to be a little bit more creative with, and also it's almost like an entry-level access to copper sheeting, isn't it?
I agree.
Because when I think about the intricacy that you'd look at maybe when Fleur's been on, and we've had like the carousel horses that I had with her, and the Marilyn Monroe sort of print. It is quite advanced, whereas this is a love, and I know that you've done you're a goldsmith and a silversmith, and you work with metal a lot. It's nice to see it though, it's kind of like an entry level.
I absolutely agree with you, because Fleur's sewing cutting out DVD is excellent. So if you are wanting to build your confidence with that, I'd highly recommend it, because actually it is a skill, and
definitely,
and this will take you from, as you say, entry level, then you can move on to that, because sewing is actually quite daunting.
Well, it's also getting used to using the files on the metal sheeting as well, because that takes some getting used to. That really does. That's one of those faces, that is.
And then to drill the holes, if you've got a drill, you can use that. But actually, I've been using the normal JewelleryMaker drill hole, hole punch. So you could do that on
the ones with the gemstones suspended.
Grab that quickly. So
is that how you've done the? So you'll have done the earrings and the necklace in the same technique. Yeah.
So just using the finer wire. It's a little bit skew of that one, but got some beads strung up between it.
Yeah, it's a lovely idea. Really nice. So with the copper pear shapes that you've got there, they've got very, very fluid edges. How much attention, how much time did you take to really kind of smooth out those?
Well, I could have taken a bit more time, to be honest, but because it is a very defined shape, you've I'd say per piece maybe couple of minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just to get rid of that really jagged edge that you see on the tea light holder. Because you've got visual, it's hanging on a necklace or what have you, it's very obvious. On a tea light holder, it's perhaps not as obvious, but because your eye is drawn to a piece of jewellery, it does need to be a little bit cleaner.
But they're very, very smooth. I'm just wondering if it took a little while.
Oh, do you mean the flat surface or just the edges?
Your edges. Yeah,
they were.
very, very
I did
smooth.
spend more time on those, so I
Really
filed them
smooth.
down a bit more. Yeah.
Just using the same sort of
The
file.
big flat file and the needle file, same process.
Fab.
Yeah.
If we have a look at the earrings and the Christmas decoration and the necklace, you can see that the polish, you've maintained that polish on the surface of the. It's not dulled at all, is it?
No, not at all. The only time I've made an adjustment to that polish is on one of the little tea light holders.
I saw that. It looks like little flame flickers as well. It's great.
So basically, I'll leave it there so you can zoom in on it. And that's just taking a torch to it. And I haven't fully annealed it so that it blackens. I've stopped before it does that. And that's what copper does. It creates these beautiful colours.
Really
And that
lovely.
you can see in Fleur's DVD as well.
Yeah. Fab. Hopefully, and especially if you've never worked with the sort of the metal sheets that we've had for you before, hopefully we are looking at that. I think maybe just getting all that gorgeous sort of copper sheeting in at an entry-level kit. And I do think that it gives you a chance to sort of work with it like that. It's lovely stuff. Thank you, Hayley, very, very much indeed. What are we going to do? Yes, please, can we? Okay, so we've been showing you, thank you Hayley for all your hard work tonight, my lovely. I'm sorry that I've literally felt like I've had a head full of cotton wool. These are, love these. This is, for me, this is like a next step up from a bead scoop. So you're getting a chance to get some beautiful faceted pear-shaped gemstone at an amazing price point. I adore the fact that you are getting, it's like a little step up from the bead scoop. So when we give you a bead scoop, we go into our shop or we go into the warehouse, and strands that have broken over the years, of which there have been many, strands that have broken, the gemstones get collected into a huge sort of barrel, and literally it is a bead scoop into an organza bag. Well, this is a kind of step up from it, if you like. So when the gemstone strands break, and many of them do, unfortunately, in transit from all of these lovely countries that we're able to get these gorgeous gemstones from. And these are a collection of pear-shaped gemstones, but they're faceted, and you are going to get a gorgeous gemstone assortment. We've definitely got amethyst in here. We've got, I think I'm right in saying, we've got a beautiful Brazilian emerald going on here. We've got some gorgeous jasper going on, we've got a garnet, we've got some quartz, we've got some amethyst going on. Just love them. What's this one here? That looks like, gosh, what's that? Looks like sunstone, actually.
Yeah, it could be.
It's got some lovely evanescence in it, isn't it? Sparkle. Everything will be a little bit of a mixture and a little bit of an assortment, okay? So you're guaranteed 145 carats. And you might get a blue chalcedony, you might get a citrine, you might get, but as long as it has been cut and faceted by our team in a pear shape, so it could be a garnet, it could be a labradorite, you are guaranteed to get a gorgeous assortment. Some of them are top drilled, some of them are just simple cabochons, some of them have got a top drill going through them, some of them have got a central drill hole. But you're guaranteed all those gorgeous gemstones from one amazing price point. So, for a little bit of a step up, if you like, for your bead scoop, we're going under £10. 0800 644 655 £9.95 for that assortment of gorgeous gemstones. And I have to say, you've got a huge amethyst here. Look at this one.
It's gorgeous, really beautiful. It feels
Lovely,
really
isn't it?
luxurious, this little scoop, doesn't it?
It reminds me of kind of, you know, when you imagine as a kid when you hear the story about Aladdin and he gets locked in the cavern,
It is like
you know,
that.
and then opens up the treasure chest, and all it is that kind of treasure chest, gorgeous look, isn't it, with the facets and the colours. $9.95 on your screen. 145 carats, lots of gorgeous gemstones coming through there. And again, the thing is as well, what's lovely is you could just pop little pinch bails on the smaller ones and throw them all on to a charm bracelet.
Yeah.
I had a charm bracelet, gosh, about 10 years ago. It was just full of multiple little briolette drops, which I imagine had been created in the same vein as these, in sort of, you know, sort of little gemstones that maybe had come off a strand or something. $9.95 on your screen. Make sure that you are checking out and confirming. It is just a little, I think, a little treat to be able to get all of those gorgeous gemstones. Just make sure that you are checking out and confirming as soon as you can on these. $3.95 on your screen. Under £4 for the shipping and handling, of course, all day. A 30-day money-back guarantee. And you can join us online and via the app as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous gemstones. Love them. They've all got a decent-sized drill hole running through them, haven't they?
It's, imagine when you receive that, you'll be doing exactly what you're doing.
Yeah,
like
I know.
having a little mooch and seeing what you get.
I love that
surprised
Guess the Gemstone
by-
as well. I really, really do. We've definitely got some lovely pink chalcedony coming through there. Got some, look at the size of this emerald.
That is divine, isn't it?
It's nice.
Yeah.
Really nice. It looks like a Brazilian emerald. It's got a little bit of a rutilation inclusion running through there as well, which is really unusual to see. But the black spot inclusion is quite prolific when you're in Brazil, so to see those colours and to see that, it's very vibrant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, really lovely. Nice, that a lot. We've got a citrine in there. Definitely got a sunstone, got some lovely jasper. Look at that. Really, really lovely. And you will be guaranteed maybe a little bit of garnet in there, for example, maybe a little bit of prasiolite, for example, maybe a labradorite, but make sure that you are checking out and confirming. What's the time? 4 minutes left of the late show. My goodness me. Right, okay. So let me pop those there for you. Thank you very, very much indeed. Last stock opportunities for you. Very, very last of stock. White quartz, 4mm rounds. Thanks, Tom. Stay. That's to the pearls, not to Tom. 4mm rounds, 38 centimetre strand, 30 carats. Again, not as faceted as and as sparkly, of course, as the beautiful ones that we had earlier for you. These have got the plain rounds, just simple, plain, clear quartz, beautifully eye clean, and the price is going to come in for you is $4.95. Make sure you're checking those out. Now, for those of you that want to make sure that you are taking those home, please do. But the next final opportunity that I've got for you tonight. Oh, hang on a minute. Let me grab these. Half drilled drop pearls. Now, they're quite sizable.
Yeah.
If you are making wedding jewellery, surely this is just a must-have.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking, I'm glad it's nearly the end of the show because I need to get these actually.
Oh dear, there we go, see? So these are 9x10mm, we've got 4 in there, they're half drilled. I mean, look at the size of that drop.
They just go, they've got an amazing luster. They
not dyed, not bleached. No. And quite sizable. The largest drop there that you've got is just nearly a centimetre. I'm going to turn them so you can see them slightly as well.
Gorgeous. I mean, a pair of earrings from those 2 middle ones.
Yeah, just
that's all
just
you need.
Such an easy,
yeah.
Amazing value. $7.95 on your screen. Now, these are genuine freshwater cultured pearls. They absolutely are. They haven't been bleached, they haven't been dyed. And if you think about it as well, so if I just turn that round now and show you, you can see the drill hole. Okay, so you can see, and again, even if you're just setting that in a pendant, and you are popping the head pin in there, tiny little bit of your jewellery glue to hold that pin in place with so just a simple looped, just literally just a simple sort of eye loop there, isn't it? And then you're suspending that onto I don't know whether it's a jump ring or straight onto a bracelet or something. I mean, it is a beautiful drop pearl to be able to present, and you could easily charge £10 for that. Just the one of them, and you've still got 3 to play with.
I'd say more.
They are gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah.
Really lovely. £3.95 on your screen. Make sure that you're checking out and confirming. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And Christmas continues tomorrow here at JM. Of course, if you're watching the repeat show, it's about to kick off again, of course. So jingle your bells, get ready. Hayley, when are you next with us, my lovely?
Monday night.
Monday night. Oh, there we go. We're all here together. Bum, bum. I shall see you again on Monday night, my darling. Thank you for all your hard work. Thank you, team, for all your hard work tonight. Thanks, Tom, for picking up all the jewellery.
Yes, I think he's worked very hard today.
Thanks ever so much. I'm sorry I dropped water on the floor as well. Thank you to Adam. Thank you to the Martindales in the room up there.
The girls.
The Martindale sisters in the gallery up there. Oh yes, Becky and Kerry. We'll see you on Monday. Have a cracking weekend. Enjoy. Myself and Hayley and the team back with you on Monday. The day's about to start if you're watching the repeat show. Take care.
Information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. JewelleryMaker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.